Before he hits the deck, sits at 10 and 7. Meanwhile, Teach, great gunfight victory on the Kenny. Will grab the scraps, and now it is about the rotation. Nero, once more our player to talk about. He gets taken down from the back. Same thing said for Methods as well. Thieves win the gunfights they have to and set up shop at church.
So now they're initially here for the setup, but they have to win.
Number 5.
Early 2 going in favor of Boston. Pressure is going to be in towards the back. Octane does not get timing right there. So Vivid picks
Number
up
5 made the play.
The spawns are in for LAB.
Number 5 made the play.
Boston, TJ. Great shots, finds himself on a 6 spree. He can pick up this glide bomb, it can be so massive.
And this is the thing that we were talking about, Jay. Boston, why are you not playing Tuscan?
Yeah.
We can see the skill already with this roster. You've got some very fast-paced and aggressive players who just got yourself a glide bomb as well. TJ coming out of the gates hot. And with that, Boston will have the streak and are looking good as the lead changes in.
They're looking great. Final 15 is going to be here for P4. So if you are LA Thieves, you have to cut your losses.
He's having his way.
From Kenny to take down Vivid. And I give all this remaining junk time to Boston, but again, it's going to be the Thieves early off the rotation. They just need to get a good hold right now. Every single time Boston Breach are getting a couple kills to execute the break, and it's working out perfectly.
See if Boston can make the break. As we said, they've got that streak in their back pocket. Probably not going to invest it for P5.
This hill right here is just a nade festival, bro. Nade and stun festival.
They stay alive. Octane, after a slower start to this game, starting to pick up the pace.
He got shit on.
Now sits on the 4 spree, taking players down through walls.
Damn.
Nero there to greet him, but again, it is the Thieves getting some much-needed seconds, holding off.
Nade's flying right at your face.
Yeah, this is a beautiful setup. They're continuously pushing out towards church side. You have one player, Kenny, who's the cutoff man, just not allowing anyone to sneak through the bottom of that hard point or even overextend to top fire. This has been a great hold from LA Thieves, so basically a flawless hold from the final 20 coming about. 3 kills do go in favor of Boston, so they're going to be able to get this remaining time. But once again, LA Thieves fully set up off the rotation for P1, and that's usually their money hill when they're not starting off on the bad side. 90% hold rate going into this P1.
Yeah, and that's a scary sight. Normally, you know, Call of Duty fans, when we expect hardpoint, P1, not normally.
You should wait for number 7 before you hit the mid. Okay, they got a
streak. And you see the investment coming in from TJ. Glide bomb storms on through, and that could be the opening that Boston are looking for.
That could
nice
be the
shot.
opening, but Nero at least finds one. The spawns do flip. LA Thieves not getting the better side, but Octane at least finds to release some kind of pressure. As long as you're Boston Breach, just keep them off at this time as much as you can. 2 kills going in favor of their side. TJ with the beans, able to find 3 in a row before he gets naded by Octane. But so far, this is great work from Boston Breach to not allow LA Thieves to run away with this game.
Yeah, it's a great break and a very timely one at that. Methods trying to stay down, waits for the challenge, and it's Octane who comes away with 2. Envoy will find a 3rd in a much-needed break. Coming in from the LA Thieves, Octane, who started off 6 and 12, has picked up his level of play. As these two Titans continue to battle back and forth, it is a team nade that comes through from Boston. Regardless of that, they will hold the spawns as we head in toward Column, but they've got to be aware of Draza.
They have to be aware of Draza. He's going to probably cause them some problems. Picks up the SMG.
He finessing. He was finessing, bro.
Now all of Boston Breach continuously spawning towards the back. You just have to win a couple of these gunfights. It's LA Thieves. They're able to take the lead right on back. Envoy going to be the player on towards point, but as long as these kills keep getting traded, Boston Breach need to open up with this nade.
Here comes Utility. Tactical's tossed. Somewhat battered right now as Envoy, lived on 20 HP. Got a few teammates around him as this lead continues to build. 3 down, make it 4 down in the feed for Breach. And right now, Jay, it just feels like the pace of the game has started to slow down and favor the boys in red. Draza started things off well. Envoy instantly hopped inside of the hard point. And now it is going to be a last-second battle for these final few seconds. And Breach, thankfully, a timely break.
Yeah, and that's not good, though, if you're LA Thieves, because now you're late off the rotations. The spawns do flip. So
take a look at the
number 5 already there.
He's going to be the early player
making
from Boston.
plays,
He's not
bro.
able to finish that kill onto Envoy. Now you have to get out with your life, because there's 4 Thieves players trying to attack this from mid.
You really wanted to have that gunfight victory. Thankfully, a few of those squad spawns come on in. Vivid, come on! There you go! That's all you needed! Puts that MP40 to good use and eventually gets evaporated by the nade. Breach. Granted off of, you know, a few streaky shots from Vivid, he stays alive, and ultimately, Jay, that's the reason why Breach are about to reclaim the lead themselves.
Yeah, they just controlled the spawns the entire
Breach
time.
came to play, bro.
Not getting the kill at the right time. But Boston Breach.
They like, I don't give a fuck if Thieves won the last event.
Once again, a whole lot of pressure from LA Thieves coming in from field. Kenny and Octane combined for 2. A huge one-on-one from Nero.
Oh my God.
He's going to be able to secure this remaining time, at least give his team the spawn. so they can close out on this final 20 seconds and potentially give themselves a little bit more of a cushion as we get closer towards the end of this game. But you see LA Thieves with those spawns are early going to be set up for this P4. You cannot allow Boston Breach to break you through roofs again.
I gotta say, Jay, I mean, just taking
one thing Boston is good at is like
for Church now. I mean,
when they're not getting time, they're good at like not letting the other team get time. Also, they make the game like really scrappy, bro.
Boston saying that they have been working on those.
That's what they did to Optic.
You come out versus a team
at
like
Major
me,
4.
Major 4, I'm pretty sure they go 4 and 5 on this match.
On that bow cage. I hope Optic got they bow cage right, because they cannot play that map.
Get a lot of time off that P1. They execute the break on towards P4. Right now, the Thieves just simply can't get a hold. Someone hold the pre-aim and win a gunfight.
Yeah, you look across the board. DJ having a great performance right now. 26 and 21 as Nero falls basically just above even. Breach continued to hold, and the Thieves start to waver a tad bit. Some unfortunate timing there for Vivid rather, but it turns and burns, cuts down Octanes. And they've reached that double century mark. They are moving and grooving.
And watch number 2 and number 6 on the mini-map. Oh, he's not going.
At a tremendous pace. They find themselves very close.
Damn.
Closing out this map number 1, but now
he would have had a one-on-one. I guess that was a good idea to wait for his teammates, to be honest.
Right back into this game. You have Envoy, the cutoff man, gets a 2-piece towards the middle of the map. All you have to do is hold your pre-aims with TJ and Methods combined for 2. Huge one-on-one to try to take Envoy at the point, but Boston have more bodies here.
They have more bodies indeed, and Envoy trying to save a little bit of time for it.
3-piece nade?
Oh, triple!
Oh, yeah, that's GG.
The triple kill.
That's GG, bro.
And the cleanup there for Nero will be the 4 down, and Boston are feeling themselves less than 20 away from walking away with this game 1.
And they're so far from that towards roofs, they can still win it here. Thieves need to execute the break. Memphis was going to be the cutoff man, but as long as his teammates stay alive, Vivid and Nero, the SMG duo, can do it right now.
Oh, and Vivid cuts another one down. 1v1 victory. And
Vanessa.
Boston with a statement in this opener.
That's how you come out the gates if you're Boston Breach. The underdog in this series by a hefty margin. They come out and get break after break on multiple hard points.
They're good at hard point, bro.
To secure themselves this map number 1.
They always make the game like really scrappy, bro. They just like they just make sure like I don't know.
Great work from Vivid to at least open up with that 3-piece nade on towards P5. That was helpful. That was definitely helpful because usually the Thieves they hold that one down, but you get 3-piece nade and then eventually go 4 dead clean. You allow Boston Breach to take a little bit more map control, and that's what they were able to do this entire side, this entire map. Every time the Thieves are early off the rotation, they were set up properly, they just couldn't win their gunfights at that point. You allowed Boston to break in towards your P1, which is usually your money hill. Even towards the P4, 2 times they had those back spawns, and they just...
Not a lot of watch.
But it became much less of an angle that Sentinels had to bear down on to take down the guard as they piled through that bottleneck. First round Sentinels, it's kind of, this is how it's gone. Sentinels grab first round, first half. Guard have grabbed second round pistol of second half. We'll see if it stays true for this game. They're keeping it consistent for us.
Just started
bad here as they throw a 0 point over to get a quick check. Little bop there onto Shroud, so they don't get too much information. Viper's playing B. Sweet moves. Very articulate with the drone. I like it. I like it.
Hey,
one way going up.
Dodge the dart.
Yeah.
Continues to dance. Fight comes in now as the rest of the guard are trying to get some control towards this B main, but that poison orb is just slowing things down a lot here, courtesy of Shroud. Still has snake bites to work with. And the thing is, right now for the guard is they don't have a Sage. So if you're going to try to go for these tap plants, then snake bites could slow them down, and somehow Tens gets a headhunter headshot onto Trent. Going through the smoke, second one to fall. Side player answers back on yellow, and it's going to be Chamber on Chamber, but a drop on the other end, and the 180 for the kill. The ping coming out, Junipi with the right click, and now it's a 3 versus 1. Things look pretty good after all here for the guard on the eco.
That guy got turned on.
Nicely done. Ten's been able to find a pretty great frag here, getting up onto that box and or that barrel on Snowman. You just take somebody's head off on the crates down towards B-Long. So easy peasy to start that one off. Headhunter coming in big as Vandals are picked up along with some Spectres being saved.
Look at this.
Guard do get in for some damage.
He was with him, but then he
We've
just
seen an A
hit
and
on
a
that
B
guy.
now. Kind of testing out the map, seeing what feels good, making sure they're not going to slip on any black ice or they get into the site and get a plant down. Only a few frags suffered by the side of Sentinels here, so a lot of armor saved, a lot of money there to be worked with in these next few rounds as the bonus comes through.
Also doing a good job of getting information from both of these KOs so far. Valiant getting a ping earlier on. This round it's going to be Zelsis tagging 2 into the B main. Shazam also getting information with the Alamos. Pinging 1 and spawn in a second in the back of mid. So understanding now that the guard are holding a default to start things off. No rotates coming out yet, but you have to get ready for deniability on this B site where Shroud is going to have to play it solo at least for now.
Yeah, they've kept the same defense on the side of Sentinels so far. Test with weapons now on the last round. Rinse and repeat here for the guard. A nice Viper's Bite to come out, slow things down. It's all about the delay so the rotation can come in. And already 3 members at B for Sentinels here to defend.
And just the little things too. Shroud understanding that the knife is going to get ready, stays outside of the radius towards Orange,
Right.
puts another snake bite onto the ground, but at least we still get a plant for the guard. Now the attempt of the retake. Off not really a
5v4.
bonus here. We got 4 rifles and 2 Spectres on the defense for Sentinels. And there's a lot of
Ooh,
utility
that's
being held. It's
nice.
still a 5 versus 4. Player advantage, slow orb allowing Sentinels to creep forward, but Saya player is evening up the tally. In the back of Yellow, Hawk coming out, breaking crosshair placement, but a double swing in the front. The Molly missed on top of that too, but it's a lineup to allow Valiant to get only 1. But after that, that's going to end it. Dapper gets the kill on the second one, and at some point if that Molly was on the ground, it was going to be a different story for sure.
They get another one and the res. Sentinels feeling so good about this. And I was thinking about them like, okay, no wall, no Sage wall, they still get the plant down. And I feel like with the no Sage, you're saving yourself from now KO being able to attack you through the wall. Viper still having been able to attack you through the wall, right? That's going to be something you almost deal with all the time. So they forego that, put down more smokes to create their own angles, but still Sentinels find a way with their initiators in hand to get through and make sure that defense is there. Dapper's wall has been coming in huge. Like just the retake tech he's been using, the places he's putting it is giving guard a hell of a time to get their positioning down.
You bring up a great point about the fragment against the wall, so we'll see if the guard has something cooked up once they play at a defense against Sentinels. But looking at the round so far, this is supposed to be an eco for the attack half. Now we spot some legs to make it a 4
He's cheesy, bro.
Falling early.
That was just cheese. Cheese.
Saya player real hurt on this one. Looks like he is kind of taking a backseat to be in a second peek as Jonah P here. Sheriff first.
That's crazy. He pulls out a total false at low HP. As you just mentioned. So they're really banking on Saya player getting an opener here, and it's an off angle from Tens at yellow.
This is hold. It's like a mid hold, but look, the rendezvous position that Tens has is so interesting. That gas wall goes up, instantly protects him from mid. It's focused, but it's not quick enough. Saya player's quicker.
We wanted to know it was going to flick faster, and it's going to be Saya player indeed. It puts value into that dual false, and now we have a plant for the attack. But 2 players already inside this B site, a third to be met up, and look at how far we are from net. I have a feeling we got something cooked up with post plant potentially, or a late lurk. But the null command comes out from Valiant on top of that too. There's that Molly that lands first. And now things are looking tougher and tougher now to have Sentinels play this retake. Wall coming up. 4 block.
Bites.
Yeah. We're still trying to deny as much as we can.
He still only got.
Oh my god.
Everything's just cycled so well into
Oh
the
my
Saya player get a 4K into the round, and that was really nice from the guard. I'm not gonna lie.
I love this.
Oh, okay. Thought that one was about to land. Felt that one in my chest. Unfortunately, he's not able to hit the shot.
I missed one round. Okay.
Gained a lot of information of how Boston Breach are going to potentially be setting up around this site. The bomb is slowly going to creep up towards that bomb. Yeah, Boston full control of top palace. What kind of information can Octane get if the bomb's going down?
Bomb flank!
Nice shot.
The flank from Octane! And he could have another one lined up. Only 2 more members to go. Very well could be a shooting gallery. Oh, Kenny wanted that last one a bit of a heat check as TJ Halley, position known, 30 seconds left. A bomb still to try and defuse. You can chalk this one up. Thieves are going to grab our second one.
Just too easy right there for the Thieves.
That was a nice shot he hit.
Information, but one player pushed out towards lower trenches. They back that player down. Eventually, they work the site. When you're hitting shots like this, shout out my guy Chance. He don't miss with that sniper in his hand. I'm pretty sure 1.9 in search and destroy when he's running that sniper at hand. It shows it right there in that round number 2.
Yeah, we just saw exactly why that is the case. LaRue put that bad boy to use, and the Thieves quickly turned the momentum.
One thing I can say
now
about
into
fucking
their
100
corner.
Thieves players,
Up
bro,
2
like
rounds to
it
0,
could be
Boston
on,
in
it could be
major
down
need
like
of an answer will come in
0-1
this
map
third round.
count,
Back on
0-2
the
map count, bro.
attack,
Like
Octane
they're
will
always
strike
smiling,
once
bro.
more.
Like they
He's
always
just
know they
lining
have.
them up. Another
It's
first
crazy,
blood
bro.
going in favor of the Thieves.
The vibes are never down,
2
bro.
so far out of 3 rounds.
I can't say never, but
I don't know if he
they're
was
always
able to
just
find that player
smiling, no matter if
towards
they're
lower
down.
trenches. Side bomb is going to be
0-1,
down.
0-2, like
Now, if
crazy.
you're Boston Breach is trying to get
They know they have the
some
ability to
players
like.
be playing it.
Come
Work a pick.
I'm back.
TJ's able to spot draws and not able to get the kill, but it sets up methods to find that one and make it a 3v3.
Yeah, great work out of the vets to coordinate.
I hate this map.
The second blood, if you will, in this round now brings things to a 3v3. Envoy reveals
Can't
his
see
position and
nothing on
fades
the
off
map.
into the distance. With 40 seconds left, still time to work with, but Vivid making his way up through the desert.
You gonna hear him?
He finds himself a great and timely pick. Unfortunately, it is going to cost one of his teammates. Now 2v2. And that bomb is still down on B. Nobody gets a grab.
I'm still down on B, but look how aggressive Methods is getting through that A side. Just walks right by Octane, but Octane with the pistol.
no.
Not able to pick up the kill. But if you're Boston Breach, someone's got to commit towards the plant. Someone has to grab that bomb and plant it towards B, and this is where Envoy can strike.
Envoy looks to strike. Bomb gets planted.
Ooh.
He loses the fight.
Oh,
He loses the fight. And now
Man,
it
he
is all
was
on to
weak.
Octane, a 1v2. It has been highlights throughout our first 2 rounds, but we're going to see one again. Not for the Thieves, but a staggering kill there from Boston.
too
Puts
low.
them up on the board.
And that's a tough one because you got to keep in mind, if Octane picks up that kill with the pistol onto Methods, it's 2v1 in their favor. But even if Vivid isn't planning towards the outside of that bomb, Envoy probably gets that kill, but great heads-up play from him to win that huge one-on-one. And then the forced play that comes to that Boston Breach, get one on the board.
And what's so weird, we saw like Afro do that on this very map, in this same situation to Pred earlier. Know what it is about that B bomb site here on Siege. Nade's tossed out again. The sniper will look to rain out once more for Octane. And he will strike onto Tej. Oh, and Vivid nearly escapes with his life. Stacked up.
I'm hungry, dude.
Hopefully not drop Thieves still with man count advantage. Looking to body stack and who knows, maybe make a play over toward that A site. Vivid runs up toward top market. Eventually found out. He's gonna put him on skates. Not gonna happen. Another pick and a timely one at that for Thieves as the forces continue to get cut down.
Up.
That was a comfortable one.
Just another first blood from Octane with that snipe. You're putting that pressure on towards B. You're forcing the players who are playing that A bomb to rotate back. LA Thieves, they group up towards Train's side. They were aggressive, trying to work that bomb plant, but they were able to take down Vivid on the flank and then slowly pick them apart. So that was 4 up, 4 down. Very clean round right there from the Thieves to go up 3-1.
This is a Boston team who has struggled with this new roster on Desert Siege specifically. And so often we talk about the SMGs. Right now for Nero, 0-4. Vivid having a much better performance at 5-3, but DJ at least able to find the pick. Bomb goes down as well. Back-to-back headshots while Draza looks to make a play in the flank. This round basically comes down to him, Jay.
Yeah, Octane also has a sniper in hand, so you're waiting for Draza to make a play, but he does get sniffed out. So now multiple players from Boston are going to put their focus on him. He's the last one up. He's one shot, and that was a very clean round right there from Boston. This time TJ gets the better in the first blood column. Opens up with that one. Eventually they find the second. You get the bomb down. You know Octane has a sniper in hand. You solo him out and then put all your focus on the player on the flank. Very clean round right there from Boston.
Yeah, much needed one at that. As we said, this team has seen a lot of struggles in Search and Destroy as of late with this new roster change. 4-8 in all of Major 4. I mean, at different times, we've called this team one of the best S&D teams in the entire game. They've changed their game plan around, but when it comes down to champs, sometimes you toss the stats out the window and just hope that you can be as consistent as possible. As we enter in toward this round, all eyes onto Octane once more. Vivid still looking to continue on his reign of terror. So he'll lay down some nice shots, but nobody yet to drop.
One yet to drop. Hold on. But it is putting down a couple shots. I thought Octane was going to be able to take that shot there. To actually execute another first blood, but spot TJ not able to hit the shot. Vivid with the first blood. So now Boston Breach in the 4v3. Time is starting to tick. 50 seconds to work with if you are the Thieves. But you have to at least play forward this B side. Look at the positioning right now from Draza.
Draza's going to make the play, but Nero spots him. Nero will spot him. Thieves now down 2 members. Still with the bomb in hand, 35 seconds left. There's really not a ton of information to work off of. Envoy, a timely pick will bring these numbers ever closer, but Nero with information will now leave Octane all by his lonesome. A 1v3 that will most likely put us at 3-3 territory.
Had to order some food, man.
Back and bring us to a level score.
It's just good not getting first blooded. You're forcing Octane to mainly focus towards that B site. Great work right there from TJ to not give that one up. Allows Vivid to get that first blood, and then when players try to attack towards that site, this is where you have multiple players on Boston Breach just ready for that bomb plant at any given moment. Even when Envoy finds that kill, player slides down B steps, force it into a 3v1, and right now they're just not really focusing on Octane. They're leaving this guy alone. They're focused on everyone else. Just trying to leave him the last alive, and it's been working out.
It has these last few. Got some passionate fans out here. I love to hear that. I love to hear that. Octane, oh my goodness, he and Nero strike at the exact same time. No first blood, no problem. Envoy comes
Watch playing 8, kind of around 8.
Bomb down, breach.
You seen him.
40 seconds left to defend.
They know the positioning of Nero. Unfortunately, Kenny runs out of bullets. He's able to find that kill, but TJ finds another one. So now in a 1v1
versus his
positioning of Kenny.
teammate.
30 seconds
Former teammate versus former.
The shots are going to come in, and TJ, the original Iceman.
He jumping out and challenging like that,
though?
though?
Having himself one hell of a series. At Major 4, he puts up a .85. So far, he's clutching up in search and destroy for the team Boston Breach. Now up 4-3.
I'm gonna just jump out
TJ
and
to
chow.
DJ.
Okay.
Changing the tone in a very, very interesting round. And maybe in that headset, he's bumping, feeling like TJ at this moment. He's felt right in that gunfight. And as we said, somewhat of a rivalry game for good old TJ Halley, facing off against his old teammate, maybe somebody with a hand. And him not being with the roster last year at Champs. Sits at 4-5. His player number 7, Vivid, looks to strike again. These teams continue to battle
Trying
early.
to watch 2 things at one
Bring
time,
numbers
bro.
to a level count. Current 3v3, Draza still a bomb in hand.
This is the first round right here where Thieves decided to attack in towards bottom castle. They don't find the first blood, but they at least even it up and make it a 3v3. Here, Boston, look at the positioning right now. TJ, he's covering so much ground. He knows that they're committing towards this A-bomb. They're not going to be able to read him in this position.
He's got 3 players. His hands are full. Spots him. Position known. Boston now with numbers and with the awareness that Tej could be striking at any moment. They try to make a bomb site rotation. In the meantime, Nero gets cut down in the crossfire. Bomb still has yet to go down to Tej.
Damn, he putting bullets in everything.
Fight on to Draza. 25 seconds left. There it is, Octane. There for the teammate support. It's all on to Tej, the man who made the flight to start off the round. It comes down to him. Maybe saves the duel for another opportunity. Pistol out, it's somehow alive. What is this round?
I don't know.
Bro.
What is happening?
This dude put bullets in everybody, bro.
35-minute
And then-
1v2.
There's like 120 bullets and only 1 kill happened. Insane stuff right there. I thought TJ, he finds himself in a great position, at least makes it a 3v2. But once they're not committing towards that bomb plant, the rest of the Boston Breach, all you have to do is stay alive. Someone stay alive on the opposite side of your map, hold bottom palace. They have to work towards the bomb plant.
I mean, there's 40 seconds left.
Yeah.
It's a 3 versus 2. You know all the players are at that A site. One of those rounds that if you're Boston, you're going to look back at and think, hey, was that what decided game number 2? Is that what maybe allowed for the Thieves to get back in this series as another timely first blood comes in from Octane. Draza,
He's
continuing
10-4,
to fight
bro.
as well, has entered in to double digits. Tacticals out, and Boston, despite being in a 2 versus 3, in desperate need of a pick now, Jay.
The only thing is that bomb is down towards that A site. Draza and Octane, both for the ARs for LA Thieves. Perfectly set up, waiting for that push, but it's going to be Vivid. Once again, just trying to sneak his way through. Envoy's going to be the information. Now he tells his teammate in Octane that one player's committed towards the flank. He's ready for the gunfight. Now it's all up to Metzes. He does find one. Makes it a little bit manageable in a 1v2.
It looked solid. I mean, given you're in a 1v3, just very well played out of the LA Thieves. Obviously in that 1v2, and then you called it out perfectly. Shout out to the Hot Hands Lounge as well for kind of issuing out the communication that Envoy has. Spots the player in the back, and Octane is there to finalize one of the more important rounds in this Game 2 Desert Siege. Now 5 rounds to 4. The fans eager to see Thieves get back on the board.
It's the home team. LA is representing so far. They find themselves at game point. Octane on a 4 spree. Decides to put down that sniper. Shot the AR, trying to get some early shots in towards top palace. Not able to get that first blood, but Draza, he answers the first blood.
Thank you. High five.
With great shots onto Vivid, already a 4v2.
Yay, you ready to get some food?
Octane.
You ready to get some food?
I believe Dustin on the spree does not earn that glide bomb as of yet. Nero will drop from the back. And LA Thieves, relying once more on that search and destroy, will pay off. As they answer back in game number 2.
1-1.
And we have got ourselves a series now.
Right there, Boston Breach. They just kind of let that one get away from them. In that 3v2 situation, when TJ finds that initial kill, if they just stay alive, force them to get that bomb plant, it probably is going to go in their favor. But TJ was just putting out shots after shots. No one can execute that one bullet to close out any of those kills. And Thieves do what they do best, especially in Search and Destroy. Slow and steady wins the race. They play for the information. They play for the first blood. Pretty sure it was 6-4 in favor of the Thieves on first blood on this map. Yeah. But just that swing round where TJ finds himself in the flank. I thought he definitely could have got a little bit more once he found that first kill.
Yeah, it's like a round that you want to take a deeper dive at and wonder, how did we lose that? I mean, you have a flank inbound. TJ's in a great position. We're talking constantly about, okay, hey, TJ's going to have his hands full. He's got an excellent opportunity to make a play, and somehow, some way, the Thieves escape with that round, and now they find themselves back in this series, a 1-1 scoreline, buddy. I don't know. We talked about how important it was for Boston to walk away with that game, and given how strong the Thieves looked in that search destroy, I think there's a reason why.
Oh, 100%. And then now going into the second half of this series, this is Thieves' bread and butter. They have Berlin's where this is where they were able to fight back into the grand finals versus NYSL, tied the series at 2-2. This is usually where they dominate. Boston Breach, coming out and playing Berlin Control, they gotta show me something. This 2 weeks of practice has to have shown improvement in that mode.
Yeah, we hope the Tuscan hardpoint has improved. We hope the S&D, the control, everything has improved for this Boston team. Anything and everything is on the line right now. When we come back after the break, we enter in toward our 3rd map, Berlin Control, after this break.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by Mountain Dew and Zenny. Armor your eyes with Blocks gaming glasses starting at $24 by visiting zenny.com/CDL.
Day number 1 of the CDL Championship Weekend 2022, as we're live from the Galen Center in the midst of a phenomenal series going down between the LA Thieves and the Boston Breach. Jay, we get ready to enter in toward our 3rd game mode of this set, and boy, do we have an interesting one, Berlin Control.
Yeah, this one's going to be difficult if you're Boston Breach, because with this new roster, I'm pretty sure they have not touched this map. They're overall 1-3, but that's when Capsule was on this team.
Okay.
All throughout Stage 4, even at the Major, they did not touch Berlin Control, and if you are LA Thieves, this is their bread and butter. Yeah. They were 4-0 throughout that Major, dominant on this map. We saw it multiple times versus NYSL. The fastest attacking rounds, the fastest defensive rounds. Boston Breach need to show me something that the practice they've been putting in this last 2 weeks is going to allow them to play this map versus a team like LA Thieves.
And Jay, the last 3 times that LA Thieves have played Berlin Control,
3-0.
It's been 3-0.
Yeah,
it's not been great. If you've been the opposition, if you've been staring down the barrel at Berlin Control versus the Thieves, it has not gone well for you. But I don't know. I mean, stylistically, on paper, I feel like this could be a team in Boston who could see quite a bit of success at this map, and for reasons exactly like that one. Nero, hot and heavy on the flank, looks to make his presence felt. Thieves go for the early A attack, but they have been dealt an interesting hand. Some great work out of Breach to cut down 3.
Yeah, this is great work from Boston to not allow
He didn't see him.
to be super aggressive in towards A, but 2 kills do go in favor of the Thieves. Just gonna have roaming Slayers in Kenny. Running around towards the A site. But his teammates are already setting up the flank towards Fire. LA Thieves are up by 2 lives, but the pinch is gonna be here. Boston have to hold strong.
So far, job done quite nicely. Draza looking to make a play toward the flank. Presence felt inside of Fire, and he will get handled. In the meantime, that time will stop for the moment. Pause at 42 seconds because the Thieves
they spawn.
are currently capturing that B zone. Presence felt across the entirety of the library. Nero eager to strike. Does eventually get found out. Octane as well does get dealt an interesting hand, and a great play comes in from Boston. They make the rotation, and now the Thieves, with 35 seconds left, have 1 tick to their name.
Yeah, that was a clean 4 dead. Boston Breach right now have a lot of map control, only 30 seconds to work with if you're the Thieves, so you have to commit towards this B point, but still, no one picking up any kills. Methods and Vivid are able to find 2. Narrow with the 3rd. Last player here is going to be Octane. His teammates are going to spawn close towards that water side, able to stop that clock. But Boston Breach, they're coming out swinging. Every single kill is in their favor. Final 15.
And a current 10 team streak right now for the Boston Breach as well. Everybody hiding. LAT cannot find out where these players are located. Here inside of the library, a very narrow space, but TJ and Nero do get found out. One of the last lines of defense tries to hold on, and the Thieves, thankfully, will break in just before the buzzer beater. Get another minute on the clock, but they had to work for everything, Jay.
Yeah, they had to work for every little inch. This Boston Breach was not going to give up anything, but that initial 2-piece is going to allow LAT to get super aggressive on the map. Kenny's going to be the player, at least trying to catch a couple of these players all spawn. Methods is going to be 1 shot.
Damn, they was just up by like
out with his life. He's trying to set up the pitch
7 lives, bro. Now they only up
Octane
by
does take
2.
down 1. They're eventually able to get in this point. Great collapse right there from LA Thieves.
And Spike Kenny falling victim to the YYing. His teammates, at least, seem to be winning a majority of
Oh
these
my.
fights. Oh, a great double comes in from Octane.
He might do this, bro.
Turret-like stuff here inside of the office. A few of the SMGs sit flying.
Oh, yeah.
Envoy left to try to hold things down while the ARs do the damage from across the map.
Oh, Vivid.
Able to find 2,
Oh,
but it's not enough of a dead
my
and the Thieves.
God.
Despite some shakiness off the start of this round, gain some composure, win their fights.
Wow, they can't lose
Just
that,
like
bro.
that, Jay, we see why this team has been so good in control as of late.
Especially on Berlin. On their attacking rounds, they have a 60% win rate. And it showed right there. But on the opposite side for Boston Breach, I'm pretty sure it's a little bit better on their attacking side. It's probably because they haven't played the map as much as the Thieves. 75% win rate on their attacking rounds. Just the way that the Thieves are able to execute that break on towards A. They already find themselves up by a lot.
Boston always, they start off like so strong on the hard push, and
that
then
initial
like
2 trades going back and forth.
that,
Huge
just
one-on-one
like-
between Envoy and Vivid.
Oh, but Octane eager to flank. How about the plays coming in from the main AR, just one away from the glide bomb. Doors open.
And he's shooting
The window of
lasers right
opportunity
now.
will be
Ooh.
granted once more for the Thieves. Octane drops off the streak, but you leave that gunfight, you leave the start of this round very happy, Jay, for the Thieves.
Definitely do. Now you have a glide bomb to work with. Still maintaining map control. Drops is causing problems over towards that B point. And Nero eventually takes him down. They're going to be able to stop this clock. About 50 seconds, trying to extend this time, but look at Octane's position. He's not going to try to give this one up easy. Towards water side, he finds that initial kill onto Nero. Now it's all about just staying alive, maintaining this side of the map.
And Nero was just looking for a good book to read inside the library, and Octane, quite literally, the thorn in the side. One tick granted for breach, but Octane continues to knock on the door from the outside. He's going to spot Vivid. Thank you very much. Nobody is taking this guy out.
Someone's got to
Thank
focus
you.
him. They got to focus Octane. He's just causing them so many problems. We're trying to commit towards completing this B point.
Can somebody kill him?
30
Thank you,
seconds
bro.
left. They cannot close out this B.
He was just
capture.
doing whatever he want on
Should
street.
be able to do it for Boston Breach. Time is going to be extended by a minute. So now a minute and 36 seconds to work with, down by 2 lives. You have to try to rotate back and get some control of trains.
Threat momentarily avoided for Boston. Really, we're sitting for the gallows, if you will, to start off this round number 2, but they fire back quite nicely and are starting to get a few down in stride. One player, though, currently lingers on the flank. He gets dropped as well. And this is looking exactly like what we saw in round number 1.
No.
The
Stay
Thieves
there,
are able to claim the
TJ.
attack, and
What is he
Boston
doing?
the
What is he
same.
doing? What is he doing?
Just play on the
What is he doing? All you gotta do is just watch Miss Stairs, bro. You don't have to peek nothing else, bro.
Does play on the flank. At least does take down one, but the second tick is going to be in. Vivid trying to be aggressive towards top flat. He gets.
I mean, they still got a
so
minute in.
great work from LA Thieves to stop that initial pressure, but TJ, he finds 2. Boston Breach is still here.
They are still here. They've still got numbers. TJ, the farthest push.
Like,
to
he
play.
didn't-
Only never past that 50-yard line. His methods, Vivid, everybody for the rest of the team looks to join him hand in hand. Envoy sacrifices his
Ooh.
body, puts it on the line. And with 58 seconds left, as the
16
dust
and 9, he
begins to
going
settle
crazy.
and bodies come off of the respawn.
gunfight.
It is 2 ticks. Granted for breach, you're happy about it.
He
but
gotta use his nades
considering on
and
that
stuns,
first
bro. I
offensive
noticed that
win for
about
the
Nero. He
Thieves.
doesn't use his
Gotta grab this last one.
nades and
Method
stuns
starts
like
things off with a pick
too
as
much.
Nero looks to get aggressive.
And the lives are being
just wanna
looking at
run
the
and
Thieves.
gun.
There's only 5 lives, and so they have no more respawns. Octane does at least find that kill onto Method.
He got
But
stuck
no
in
more
the
respawns down to
window.
Thieves. 3 players remaining. The pitch is going to be here for Boston Breach. Got multiple players trying to attack this from front side train, but as long as you're LA
They could-
Thieves, keep the trades in your
they
favor.
still got
Final
20
30
seconds.
they hold strong.
20 seconds left and only 3 members of LAT to deal
only
with.
3.
But now Kenny brings it to a 3v3. Vivid, the perfect pick, but now it's a 1v2.
One.
It is all on to Draza to save
They gotta
the
chow
round
together.
and put Thieves in a commanding advantage. Waits for Boston to reveal their position, to reveal their location. While
That was
Boston
too close
don't
though,
get the
bro.
third pick
TJ
to
was
get the
peeking out
round.
too much, bro. All he had to do was
And
just
my
watch the
goodness, what a
stairs, bro.
dicey one it was.
And then his
Okay, Boston.
his teammates
That's what I'm talking
that was
about right
inside
there.
of
They get
A
some
just had to
initial
watch
map
their
control
spawn.
right off the rip.
P3.
They win a couple gunfights over towards that trade
He was
side,
over
which
challenged
opens
too
up
much.
that B point.
Got bad timing from
But
the
then to
dude coming
extend
in
his
stairs,
time,
bro.
but they were just super aggressive on the map, winning a majority of their gunfights. Came back to bite Thieves. They had no more lives remaining, but if you're Draza, at least you do not allow that segment to be complete. Thieves are still up by 1, just in case it does go round number 5.
And LAT back on the attack. They're going to do the exact same thing they did in round 1. Let's get a ton of early success at this A zone. We'll see if the script is somewhat flipped. Envoy with a great pick. TJ, only member who ends up finding a kill off the start. Eventually taking down his methods, and the kills continue to come in spurts. A great little situation brewing right now for LAT. Hot and heavy on this A zone as Envoy looks to get going.
Envoy's just shutting it down. Toys top flat, the cutoff man. Eventually he gets taken down by Vivid, but 2 ticks already completed at this A point. They potentially close this out. Boston has to put a step on it, but Kenny does find 2. At least they do not allow that A point to get away from them, as now LA Thieves gonna put sole focus on towards this 2-point Octane. At least trying to cause some problems over here towards A, but the attack is gonna come in towards B. You're gonna try to extend this time.
Yeah, really, I mean, Octane, if he wins these gunfights, great, but at the same time, he is just limiting every single Breach player. They have to address Octane. They have to wipe him off the map. Well, his teammates are getting everything that they need done at that B zone. Octane does fall, but at the same time, as we said, it is an overall positive for LAT as the trades are inbound. That objective has yet to be captured.
Watch when we go to Nero, bro. Watch him still have his gun in name. Or at least one of
come in to try to cancel, ruin the party, spoil it indeed, as Vivid has got that glide bomb.
Yeah, that's huge because you got to keep in mind Octane has the glide bomb for the LAD side. So
number 8.
Glide bombs on both squads. As Vivid so far, he is dominating this game. 25 and 13. So really taking over, setting the tone for Boston Breach. They're going to pressure on towards B, but not able to stop them just in time. A minute and 45 to work with if you are the Thieves, up by 3 lives. You see the push they're trying to execute, push through backfire, potentially set up for some spawn kills, and just most likely break Boston's setup.
What has been a very offensive-heavy start to this Berlin control. Will we finally see something different? As Draza peels Vivid off of that head glitch. Nero, the only player in ear's distance. As kills continue to rain in, that's going to be 3. Everybody wiped away off of the point, and you can kiss this round goodbye.
They just make it look so easy. Make it look so easy on their attacking rounds. When you slowly start to work up the middle of the map, you're playing your kills. When your teammate wins the gunfight, when he's flanking towards backfire, that's the opening that you're looking for, because everyone that's now pushed up towards trains has to turn around and pick up their flank, and that actually allows the opening to come in for the Thieves. To execute another great push towards that 8 point. They're so damn good at this map.
They are, man. You can see it. I mean, we're 3 for 3, and overall offenses just kick off this Berlin control, but 2 of them obviously coming in from the Thieves. They find themselves in the driver's seat. We're talking a lot about glide bombs, a few for either side. Well, Draza could earn his. Falls off the 5 spree. Well, that does, that hope of having a streak eventually does get ended. Maybe it's Envoy's turn to do some damage once more here in the train yard. Eager as ever pulls out the automaton and looks to go to work. The Thieves trying to plant themselves firmly in the backside of the spawn of Boston.
And right there, Envoy hits the same exact route that he did on their initial defensive side, and finds 3 kills once again to keep the map control in favor of the Thieves, force all of Boston to commit towards this B point, but this time the Thieves are not going to give up that live advantage. They're going to force them to try to break in. Currently up by 2 lives, but it's going to be 2 minutes to work with. It's all about maintaining this map control. When does Vivid decide to call in this glide bomb, or at least gain some of that back?
Oh, and you did that gunfight victory. Thankfully for Breach, it comes exactly when it has to. Thieves were knocking on the door, and they come through with a great few kills. Envoy now at 5, Octane on a 3. Breach position is going to be known, and they continue to get dominated. 25 to 18 in lives. Minute 30 on the clock, thankfully to deal with. But again, you've just got so many players stationed. I think we have a glide bomb coming in as well. That one from Vivid gets information, but no kills.
Yeah, you have to call that in to try to at least get out of your spawn, because the way that LADs are fully set up, every kill still going in their favor. Last player up, Octane is calling the streak. He at least knows the last player is going to be pushed in towards fire, cannot find the kill on some methods. Now if you're Boston Breach, you just have to try to get across to your teammate. But it's not going to be easy when the Thieves are just cutting you down left and right.
Yeah, man. It's like every time the Thieves are pushed up, if one player is stationed up forward, he at least gets 1, if not 2 kills. Making Boston's lives, once they get past that 50-yard line, that much more difficult as the kills continue to run on in. Envoy on 7 in a row. That's another glide bomb that the Thieves are going to have in their back pocket for what could be the final 40 seconds of this game. Boston in need of an answer, and it very well could come in from Vivid. Envoy still hunting inside the spawns. He is yet to get dealt with. He has been here the entire round, Jay.
He's been dominating just map control right now. Here comes the glide bomb. Give your teammates the information of where they're going to attack this from. 2 players pushing in towards train. Envoy at least takes down 1. He's the cutoff man. Potentially he's going to put himself on a 10 spree to close out this map. Early shots, he runs out of bullets. That's how you know the guy is frying. Boston able to get on the point. They're able to stop that clock.
Oh, and Envoy gets coming out as well. Are you serious? Boston,
Hold
they've
on.
got everybody here. They've got everybody. Take a look at that progress bar.
What?
Continues to roll. Breach, get their moment.
What?
Of opportunity.
No way.
How in the world
What?
did they just do that?
You do not expect that to happen, especially when you're calling in the glide bomb in the final 25 seconds. You get that initial kill, but no one else on Envoy's squad was able to pick up a kill. Boston Breach able to secure the attacking round, force all the way to round number 5.
Wow, I
Double
thought it
attacks
was
so far in
GG's,
Berlin
bro.
Control. Unbelievable.
And he was using streaks and everything, bro. He using glide bombs and everything. Oh my
About
god.
the 3. We're talking a lot about glide bombs. He can have a streak as well.
First 6 in.
Breach come in aggressive as ever into this round number 5, and they are hungry for blood. They see the red on the other side. Vivid at 8. Methods is there. The glide bomb is called in, for God's sake, in the middle of this round happening. What? And they did not capture A. They did not capture A.
Wait,
That's
what?
a mistake right there. If you're Vivid, your gun is hot. You need to keep your gun up right there to at least help your teammate in those gunfights. Because you don't know how close they are. But unfortunately, they were not able to complete this 8 point.
Oh, they
That
didn't
gives
capture
a little bit of
A.
hope for the Thieves, knowing that they still have to defend A, but that one tick of aggression is still going to be in the back of the mind. Kenny on the pinch.
That might have
Him and
costed
Envoy
them.
combined for 2. And
I mean, they
you're
up in
Boston
life,
Breach,
but
you cannot allow those mistakes to happen.
And this is huge, right? This is huge. Methods is the only player inside of the objective. If LAT are able to find a few of these, that could potentially start up a spawn trap. But Boston come away with 2 big kills. 48 seconds on the clock. As we said, the presence felt firmly at that A zone. Draza, great kills from the flank. Able to find one on the TJ. And with those kills lining up the way that they do, Boston stack, and they will capture that B objective. LAT thinking about lives. Will hand that one on over. And Breach, 1 minute and 45 on the clock and 1 tick to go.
They have 3 lives more than the LA Thieves currently. Show what the Thieves are able to do last time. When they have this much map control, it's going to be difficult for you to try to get out. Methods in that initial kill onto Envoy. A lot of pressure, at least through the middle of the map. This is going to force all of LA to start to turn around, but Vivid not going to slow down. He finds that initial. Cannot find a second onto Octane. So as long as you're LA Thieves, you just got to keep the trades in your favor. That was a jam.
We were bumping for a moment. I like that. I like that a lot, Jack. Minute on the clock. LAT
bro,
still
they
holding strong.
made a big mistake by
Seconds continue to get
they
away from
didn't
them.
cap
Almost
A,
flags
bro.
like search and destroy rounds.
Sheesh.
Given these neutral setups, the Breach in need of an answer. They were gifted that 4th round. And can they make the Thieves pay once more? Another crucial setup as Boston get
Oh, he got
players
2.
set up and ready to go. A perfect and timely double comes in from Nero, and Vivid starting to flank. Somewhat of a pinch as Octane, he will get damaged as well. He gets brought down, and he's here, runs out of ammo, and LAT clear the board.
That's just a
30
big 2
seconds.
piece from Octane. So these keep the
Ooh,
somewhat in their favor,
whoa.
but TJ with the beams. Able to
Whoa!
This might be the push that they were looking for. Final 30 seconds. Look how close the Thieves are spawning them.
And take a look at Vivid. Take a look at Vivid, the man in the back. Oh, Kitty! He's there to cut him down. 20 seconds left, but LAT, no respawns left. Every kill is permanent from this point forward. If you're Breach, it is chaos. It is chaos. It's Nero. Comes away with 2.
Dang.
And Boston.
Nero hype. He's hype. He's hype. Look at the crowd. This is only Thursday.
We have seen all season long.
Oh my god, that was a good control game.
We were ready for the game to be over in round number 4.
I ain't gonna lie, Steve low-key choked that 4th round, bro.
Boston given a gift and a chance. They will run with it. And just like that, Breach claimed the round 5 and claimed the advantage up 2 games to 1.
Boston Breach have not played a Berlin Control
Let's look at
with
my
this
pick'ems
new
real quick.
roster.
Ever.
They were number 1 on their
Look
attack.
at my pick'ems
at
real
least
quickie.
75% win rate. And I was thinking, like, you're going up against the Thieves roster all throughout stage 4. They dominated this match. They were definitely the number 1 team going into this Berlin Control, but Vivid just takes over.
Let's see what I got going on.
Kills. Almost got a little scary when he cost in that glide bomb, but at least they were able to close it out. And that final push towards
Look,
A.
you see what I got?
If you are the Thieves,
Come
this
on
is
now.
a difficult series now.
Look,
Lose
look at that.
Very first respawn, which you're usually
Bro.
very good at.
Yeah.
You're losing your best control versus a team who hasn't played this map
Uh-oh.
with this roster. 5 attacking rounds in a row is what we just saw.
I think it might happen, bro.
The map set in general. Tuscan
I think it
Hardpoint,
might happen.
The auto veto for Breach. They
Yeah.
never wanted to play.
Maybe
it.
even
They
3-1.
picked,
Maybe
as
even
you said,
3-1.
Control a map that they have never played
Look
with
at these
this
little-
team,
look at these
and
little-
they just beat the
these
best
little kids
roster
in-
on it. As we
in the
said,
chat,
coming into
bro.
this, What the last 3 times
Guys are
LAT have won
overrated.
it,
I don't
it was
hear
sweeps.
drivers.
It was 3-0.
Plain 3-0. If you just think about the way that they did it versus
LAW.
those are like 5-minute maps.
Florida
Every
L.
single time
Why are they
were
saying
playing
Florida
that.
L? Florida
They
is
just could
not
not
even in the
find an
tournament.
answer on their defensive side.
Weirdo.
That's what usually causes them a struggle on this one, but just when you allow
These
the
are so
SMGs to be
overrated.
super aggressive on the
Crazy
map,
L,
two-piece
haha.
after two-piece from Vivid, and then at the final moments when Nero needed to initially start with that two-piece of his own with that AR in his hand,
Yeah.
they do just that. And Boston Breach, the
Damn
underdogs
lucky
in
they
this
work
series,
with us.
are making
Yeah,
a
I
statement.
mean,
And you see what it means.
a little bit of luck, though.
That's
But
it,
I'm
bro.
a bit
Nero's
fun.
getting loud.
Yeah.
Vivid drops 41 kills. And the fans, despite being on the side of LAT, cannot believe what they just witnessed. As we said, man, one of the crazier Berlin controls that we have seen
Ooh,
this
Berlin.
year. And the major
I ain't
four
gonna lie, I can see
champions
Boston taking this,
now
bro.
look at a deficit. They now look at a 1-2 score. And granted, as we talked about, Berlin Hardpoint, I mean, Berlin in general is just great for the Thieves. But Boston love themselves some Berlin HP too, man.
Boston definitely love this map. They're over already
Yeah,
sitting like
Boston is
8
good at
and
this
6.
map.
So if you are LA Thieves, you were not expecting to be in this position in this series. Down 2-1 by losing both of the respawns. You clutch up in the search and destroy. But if you saw what they were able to do at Major Floor, they were playing flawless hardpoint, followed up by flawless control, which eventually led them to a championship.
Yeah.
They were lacking in that map, number 1, with their holds. You need to make sure if you're early off the rotation, you're set up properly. And on a map like Berlin, when you have those 3 ARs in hand, this is where they usually find a lot of success.
And to me, if you're Thieves, you also got to look out for Vivid. I
Yeah,
feel like
that
Vivid
guy's a
has
man on a
been
mission.
on one in this series, especially in their game mode victories. We're going to take a look at Hardpoint for both of our teams throughout Stage 4. And granted, man, I mean, LA Thieves, obviously with the better record, you see the point differential, the KDs, the holds, etc. But that is a very solid, round. That is a very solid scoreline on the opposite side as well for Boston.
100%, because Stage 4 is when they make this roster change. They bring Vivid into this roster so they can get better at respawns, and it definitely showed in their hardpoint and in their control. They slacked off in that search and destroy, but at least off that game number 2, they kept it pretty close. A couple rounds just got away from them, but this is the Boston Breach that we saw in the beginning of Stage 4, coming out dominating with their SMGs, find themselves one map away from taking down the Major 4 champions.
Crazy, crazy scenes as the Breach and their first
We see
ever
LATs go
COD
to
champs.
their losers bracket
Gonna come
Thursday,
away
early in the
with
tournament.
upset. We said it's been David versus Goliath all
Come on now.
season. And it just feels like this game 4, they are coming in with some extra oomph. They're coming in
Still
with
got
a
2
little
more
bit
matches to go, bro.
of something to prove to the entire CDL
I'm really
world.
ready for that
And
subliner
here we go,
versus
buddy.
A's, bro.
What could be the final map in this series? Upset alert is on radar. To P1 we go.
Boston is good at this
LA
map, bro.
starting on the better side. Starting
Really,
off the better
I
side on this map. Pretty sure it's almost a 70% win rate. So they're going to be here off the initial time. A lot of pressure, though, from Boston off the pinch. The trade is coming for Vivid. At least trying to take down one, not find the kill. So LA Team, so far, they're holding strong. They're forcing all of Boston Breach to try to break this from the front. It's not allowed them to get all these kills, and that's exactly what happens. Beautiful break. 2 from TJ, 2 from Nero to finally get some time off P1.
In the Breach will elect to send a few of their members forward as well. Vivid, eager, and hungry to strike. Cuts down 2, and thank you, potentially, for the 3rd. He and his teammate, TJ, there to claim another. Boston grabbing the scrap seconds. The spawns will flip, and the Thieves.
Yeah, I don't know if
will
that
come
was
in
a
now
good
toward
play with him
P2.
pushing all the way
Still
up
with a few
higher.
stragglers
Like,
to
I
try
mean,
and deal with. Nero gets
I
dropped.
don't know, bro.
And thankfully for the Thieves, they can allow for themselves to set up shop, but only for a moment.
Yeah, this is where Boston.
I mean, I guess that was okay play because, like,
on towards P2.
They got the
Do it
spawn
just
for
like
next
that.
hard
Vivid
point.
would do. They read the
And,
player on the flank, cannot find the
they can
kill,
get this
but
time, that'll be
still
good.
gaining time.
That's the only way
Teams
down.
not getting the better side of the spawns. Have to win their gunfights here, at least get themselves a good chunk of time here, because you have to try to flip those spawns going into P3. But Boston not going to give that one up easy.
Yeah, a great answer there for Thieves. You see Kenny YYing as crazy as ever. Doesn't matter if it's the AR or the SMG in his hands. This is where this guy can start to go on a run. You'll see that MP40, the automaton, switching back and forth throughout our hard point, throughout our different situations. Boston still holding on to these spawns, but Draza looking to make a sizable dent. Will stay alive just on a few bits of health. Methods falls, and now Draza, the sole man, he and Kenny gonna have to do a lot of damage. And hopefully that is not gonna happen.
Now off the rotation, Boston Breach. Initially here for the time. Mets is going to be the player pushed out all the way deep towards water.
Yeah,
Not going to allow any players to try to flip these spawns on the side of Thieves. That initial kill, they find out to TJ, they get somewhat fire control. Pressure's going to be here from fire and from the front. What can Vivid do? He can't do much as the spawns flip LAD to take control.
That's a huge break coming in from Thieves. We came into this with a lot of different stacks, and P3 has not treated the Thieves kindly, at least as of late. A massive opening as Boston look to fire back on through. They still have those close spawns as Methods starting to go on. Drops in a crucial gunfight. Thankfully, his teammate is there for the trade. No glide bomb for Boston, but they at least will have the scraps.
Yeah, the final 15 is going to be theirs. TJ, he's actually going to sneak his way in from back right house, but at the same time, Octane just cut down 2 of his teammates, all 3 players down. So everyone's still spawning across the map. Don't know if they know the positioning of TJ Halley. But his job right now is to simply just stay alive, wait for his teammates to get a little bit closer before he decides to engage.
Begins to strike. Great moment there for TJ, but eventually found out, eventually sniffed out. There for Breach, and I'm just going to say, take a look at the bottom left of your screen. How those arrows, where they spawn up at. Boston did have a few players toward the top warehouse side. However, those spawns not going to be as kind as you'd like if you are a Breach fan. But they're going to rely on that brute force to try to get their way through the trains, get their way through the train station. Octane able to find a soaring Zinni throughout these Berlin skies. A nice little spree granted for Octane, as now he's on a 6.
And this is usually the way LA start to run away with this man. As Octane picks up that kill for the glide bomb. Great
I'm watching 2 things at once, bro. Trying to watch this fucking last chance qualifiers for Valorant, bro. Shroud and them.
Already up by 42 points. It's going to come down to this P5.
Oh, he just clutched a
do a great
1v2,
job
bro.
of not allowing the opposite team to get a
Tens
good
of
chunk of
the
time.
Ds,
They average about 24 seconds off this
That's a nice
P5.
shot.
Their main focus has to be flipping those spawns so they can at least get control of P1.
Yeah, that's the thing if you're Thieves heading into this P5. As you said, you want to get time, but you
That's a
also
nice
want to
shot.
think about those spawns. A very big moment
Alright, let's tune in,
in
tune
the
in,
game
tune in,
right
tune in.
now for LAT. Let's step aside and see how the mindset sounds and the communication sounds with the boys of Thieves.
Are you long late? I'll say long. I'm fire tank. I'm on fire tank.
I got time.
I'm on fire tank right now.
Hold A long, bros. I got it.
It could be a bumpy fire.
Out on me, Vinny. Have some bear on me. Just hold your. I'm
I'm trying to put you on fire.
2 way long on you. They're gonna try you. Yeah, Charlie. I got one. Nice, one more. Charlie time 7.
One's in fire me. In fire me. In fire above me.
Zinni's the guy, bro.
One's in fire above me.
Like,
One's in fire on me still. I got 3. Nice, good shit. I'm top 3 fire.
Nice, good. Nice.
I'm top 3 fire. Just right now. They spawned. They
D1, bro. D1, go.
Well, the Thieves weren't able to flip the spawns. They at least got a lot of time over at P5, firmly in the driver's seat. But now for the Boston Breach, down by 60, but a hard point that can get them there is this very one that they sit in right now. Let's go to the other side of the stage and listen with the Breach.
one shot Envoy. Envoy's one shot down.
Alley door in office. Alley door in office right now.
Envoy's one shot down.
Office.
Nate office, guys.
Nate office, yeah.
Absolutely.
Office one shot down. Envoy's on like a 4 or 5.
Yeah, did it right window here?
Take a look.
How did I hit right
Envoy's on
window?
5. Envoy's on 5.
How much you gonna do?
This is good time. I don't see him at all, guys.
I'm already going
How
now.
much happy is on
Right pillar in office. Right pillar in office.
I'll see. Maybe statue 1v5.
Statue 1v5, yeah. 1v5, yeah.
5 draws.
That's one straight, guys.
That's one.
Top P5 on you. I just want to train Nancy. Pick that boy. Dox me, yeah, Dox.
And Johnson's behind me.
I spawn warehouse, guys. Dox me.
Kenny's over, or Aki's over, long as like street.
Dox him.
Well, Jay, those comms sound pretty dead.
Yeah, definitely, Dev, when you're allowing the LA Thieves to get break after break, especially on a money hill like P1. They were able to grow this lead wide open. But at least the biggest thing that I took away from Boston Breach is that no one is getting overhyped. Usually when you're playing your first match at Champs, you're going to give it everything that you got. Right there, you heard Nero just calm, cool, and collected, giving the comms that he needs to try to allow Boston to fight back into this one.
Yeah, trying to remain calm, trying to remain composed after what was a dominant run in those last few HPs out of the Thieves. Boston still trying to fight. As we said, they find themselves with just one map left to take down the defending champions, and maybe Nero leading by example. Started off this hard point a little slow, but little by little, it started to even out that score line a bit. These final 10 seconds are great. I mean, they're able to break into this hard point. They've also got spawns for next as well. Octane is going to have that glide bomb in the back pocket. You fully expect him to potentially use it in this upcoming HP. A map-defining hard point covered up next.
Yeah, this hard point is everything right here for the Thieves, so the glide bomb is going to get invested. Should be able to take T-Take down towards the slower dot side, so the pressure is going to be in from the Thieves. They're trying to flip these spawns, but one player does spawn right behind Kenny. He's able to get that pinch, shut that one down, even though the spawns do flip. Boston Breach, they're doing a great job of just holding this hard.
No, he let him get through.
No,
25
points now.
Oh, this is going to be a brawl. This is going to be an absolute brawl. 3 answered for Thieves. The sole man alive is the captain, and he will get found out as well. The streak comes forward, and the Thieves come rifling in toward fire. They did it on the first side of rotation, and they're doing it again. A much-needed answer here out of LAT, and they will strike, knocking on the door of 200 seconds as we head in toward P4 now.
Going in towards P4 is going to be Boston, at least initially set up for this one. Memphis is a huge 2-piece off that rotation. Going to relieve some of that pressure from Thieves. Trying to attack this towards water side and potentially flip these spawns, but now it's time for the second glide bomb. Time to invest this, get these guys off this time. They're going to put pressure on through trains. Envoy finds that kill onto Vivid, and Octane with the great AR shots to take down Nero. That's going to be 3, make it all 4 dead. A perfect break right there from the Thieves.
Absolutely sensational work out of the Thieves to utilize those streaks that they have had.
They didn't
it
split
has netted them
spawns
all
and
kinds
shit.
of success. And now Octane, he finds himself on 5 in a row, having a phenomenal game, by the way, at 30 and 15. Double positive as 20 very valuable seconds lay in wait.
Double positive.
And for the Breach, they are starving for some points, but the Thieves eager to watch them hit the deck again. 30 points away from sending us to a game 5. LAT inching closer and closer. Boston are going to have to pull off some heroics to make this one even close now, Jim.
Yeah, Boston needs to fight for a lot of this P5 time and maintain the spawns going into that P1. That's what this map usually does come down to, that chain. Right now, LA Thieves, they're just so as much as they possibly can, getting closer and closer to that 250-point mark. That's going to be 3 down. And they're coming to a very close line to closing it out on this P5.
It looks like it's going to be here, the final stand for Thieves. A few more seconds left before this one sends us to a game 5. Just how you wanted to see them. After a very shaky Berlin control loss, is a quick turnaround, multiple players on streaks. Everything you wanted and more is what you saw in that Berlin hardpoint. If you're an LAT fan, Jay, when it comes down to playing streaks, to dominant slaying, and to overall hardpoint breaks.
It was all about that ending of the first rotation of hardpoints. When they broke that P3, they got about 20 to 25 seconds there, and then initially set up for that P4, which is usually their money hill. They were able to pull this game right away from Boston Breach. Then you get to the P5, they were getting a lot of time. If you're Boston Breach, I know you're trying to maintain the spawns to try to get towards that P1, but you could not give up that much time on P5, because that's when LA Thieves are going to be able to walk away with it. They get the break on towards P1. Boston simply could not execute a hold, even though they tried to fight back through that P3 and that P2. Just when you have that many streaks on the side of LA Thieves, it's not going to be easy. Those are the things that are going to break their setup every single time, and even if they have the early rotation, just wasn't enough with the guns, even in a 3v4 situation, to hold that one down. So LA Thieves do exactly what they usually do on Berlin Hardpoint, which is dominate. Now they force a game 5.
It only took us to get to map 4 before it felt like we finally saw the LA Thieves in their major 4 forms. Some excellent work out of those boys to get us now to a Game 5. A spicy one indeed. A top 6 guaranteed placement is on the cards as well. When we come back after this break, it is time for some good old Tuscan Search and Destroy. Make sure and stay with us.
The Call of Duty League is brought to you by TeamSpeak, the official communication partner of the Call of Duty League. And AimLab, official first-person training partner of the Call of Duty League. Unleash your potential.
Ladies and gentlemen, is Game 5 time. LA Thieves versus the Boston Breach to find out who gets top 6 guaranteed and who is headed down to a very treacherous elimination bracket. What a series it has been up to this point. Lando and Study, who've been guiding you guys throughout the action. Jay, we had an hour-long break, and now we're being gifted a good old Game 5. Thank you very much.
I feel like this is going to be like Major 4, man. We have the best teams. Game 5 after Game 5. Another one. Word to DJ Khaled. This is going to be a banger.
This is going to be a banger between both of these teams because obviously, when you're talking about the LA Thieves on this map, all throughout Stage 4, they go undefeated. They go 3-0 compared to Boston, who go 2-2. But if you're Boston Breach, you just have to think about that map number 2.
Yeah.
Think about how that game got away from you. It's because you were being a little bit over-aggressive in certain situations. Octane so far, 1.25. The guy really took off in that map number 4. Dominates in that Berlin, but for both of these squads, I think the biggest thing that I took away from Thieves watching them throughout Stage 4 was the neutral setups. They have an overall win percentage of 66% with a 66% first blood rate. So to get that first blood, slow the game down, that's how they find success.
One team could look to slow the game down, and arguably for Boston, they want to try to instantly push that pace. Nero, the guy we'll be talking about a lot throughout this Game 5, oftentimes involved in those first bloods. Wanting to be in that first engagement with Thieves.
Damn, they got all the map
Living up to
control.
their name, Jay.
Get number
They
5.
know what they see success on, which is playing the
up.
slow game. Nobody get to drop in round 1.
Yeah, right now Boston, they take full control of A. Not make it easy as they try to attack this through field. They find the first get onto Narrow, but this allows Vivid to strike. Vivid evens up the numbers, makes it 3v3. Oh, eventually Kenny takes him down. Bomb is going to get planted 3v2 in favor of the Thieves.
And now for Boston, it's up to the vets early. Methods tagged up, but not dropped. Meanwhile, it's TJ lingering out through the fields. Great stun toss, rather a great stun toss as Octane able to escape with his life for a moment. TJ gets dealt with, and now it is all on to Chef Tony. And the Thieves, calm, cool, collected. Round 1 belongs to them.
Just take their time, get the first blood, and then play the trades at that point. Exactly what they do to find success on their attacking rounds. The Thieves now put themselves up 1-0. For Boston Breach, you are a little bit better on your attacking rounds, 54% overall compared to defense, where you are 50%. Usually their go-to has to be going towards that B site. 70% win rate when they're taking that bomb towards B.
See if they look to pull that strategy out. See if LAT has done their homework. Well, that's done. We'll at least give them all the information that they need. Kenny Paxson up, aware of the push. That could come in just a moment's notice.
Just going to take his time. Boston, not trying to give up everything. We love you too.
Love you lots.
There's only a minute left on the clock. Bomb looked like it initially was going to go towards that B bomb, but start to reposition themselves, work towards bottom fountain, trying to play for mid-map control.
Oh, it's just a matter of time before they open the door at P5. They just did it. Oh, and Kenny's here, but Octane is as well. How about the LA Thieves? The duo say we are back again. A statement. Round number 2. And my goodness, what a round it was.
And that's all communication right there. We thought once Kenny drops down from the railing, he's going to get bad timing, not really get the information of how many players are going to attack this through that P5 area. But it sets up Octane. He said, I'm going to drop Octane now. You cover that line of sight. I will take control of towards green.
And Jay, from a fellow sniper, watching that first player cross.
It's just clean, man.
Yeah, I mean, to hold down. The irons in that moment, right? To hold down the scope, to not just go with the first player that you see, but to lock it down. Such impressive stuff out of Octane. Meanwhile, Kenny, strong to start off our first 2 rounds. But Methods will be able to answer for our first blood. And LAT, well, they go back and grab the bomb.
Down to 3v4. You don't have Octane. He's usually the island player, taking his time towards that field side. You have to at least play for some kind of information. He was going to have the boom stick right in his hand. He finds the kill onto TJ as well. LA Thieves with snipers in hand are great, but Methods and Vivid, they find 2. 3v1, all left up to Quavo Kenny.
Up to Quavo, Kylo, Mr. YY, all the nicknames in the world, but can he come away? Now is the clutch master.
YY King. Alright,
1v3,
Chad, I'm back.
30 seconds to go. Bomb still
Good
yet
food
to
on
be
me.
grabbed, and here comes the first engagement. Able to find it. Keeping in mind, he's on a
Yeah,
5
Psychic
spree, so
Pizza.
definitely wants to go for the round victory,
Couple
but
fries.
could
Tender.
suffice for a streak extension. As two players are about to enter in. Maybe a second different, Jay, and that could be a totally different round.
Yeah, that was getting a little scary right there if you're Boston Breach, but they had the information that the bomb is going to be down. Let's play the buddy system, play for the trade. Nero and Vivid eventually link up. A beat down comes in from Vivid, and Nero with the final couple of shots, able to take the round for Boston. First blood finally going in their favor, secures them the round.
Thankfully, they also deny the streak. Again, we're talking about for Kenny. You at least want to walk away with the round. Maybe the streak extension does not get either of those things in Boston. Going back to that B site, last time around it was the Octane and Kenny show. And will it be that same thing? Because they are both the closest players toward this B site. Boston still have a few stragglers hanging out toward middle, lining up the nades, praying for a first blood, but nothing granted yet.
Right now, at least Vivid from top P5. Trying to hold that hecklage just in case the guy decides to peek towards that A site.
I don't even eat honey
Draws it
mustard.
with that first blood. Already, another first blood. But
Ooh,
Vivid's right
damn.
shots. Or at least even up the numbers. Methods with the trade. Also onto Envoy. So now in the
I don't even eat honey
2v2,
mustard,
40
man.
seconds to work with. Bomb is going to be down towards the middle of the map.
Yes, fully in the
They make
very
the honey
center of
mustard.
the map. Somewhat of a no man's land is Vivid. Nice and careful. Okay, second time. Eventually gets it, realizes, hey, maybe this is a little more open than I thought. Looks to get aggressive, and that is where the thieves will punish you. All on the methods.
Nice shot.
Now to 1v2. Brings it now versus Kenny. Looks to get the objective down as well. Kenny is going to be here nice and fast. Jumps from the top. Hot on his heels. The engagement is here. Methods able to stay alive though, Jay.
He's able to stay alive. Kenny does not commit towards the defuse as well. So Methods with the repositioning, able to put down a couple shots. What you want to do is just play your life as long as you can. 25 seconds and counting. Kenny knows the positioning of where he is. Just does he get the great timing on when the challenge is going to come in? He actually thinks he rotates this all the way towards fire.
Oh, hop on it. He'll hop on
Nice.
it. Methods coming away with the 1v2. Took quite a few bullets in that round. He's known as Chef Tony, but looked like Iron Man.
Hands is out today.
Tony Stark, the master of machine and cuisine, will give the Boston Breach a much-needed round. The clutch coming away from the vet.
I get the pizza
Captain
like a
stepping up in this game
I like
5. He's
5
been
out
in
of 10.
multiple of these moments in his
not
career.
bad, but I don't know.
Young Guns in this one. Huge 1v2. To find himself on a 3 spree. It's usually the player shuts down this middle of the map. Last time he did get that first one onto Octane, but Octane's not going to give this one up easy. But this is the go-to strat right here for the Thieves. Spread the map, take control of bottom fountain, try to catch any players trying to be aggressive through the map. But Boston Breach, no one's going to be out there. They're all focused on that field side.
And this is very well a hot spot for our first bloods. A great toss comes in from Kenny. Vivid will live to see another day, live to see another round. The Breach on the defensive end will now have to work off the man disadvantage. Methods versus Octane. Takes the
What?
Draza will take down the teammate. Now a 3v2. Oh, but Kenny with another crucial kill.
He killed his damn teammate. What the hell happened?
And they've got a lot of room to work with.
And I think TJ actually has the sniper in hand. He was able to get a hit marker. So unfortunately, it only took one shot for Draza to get that team.
Here we go.
Here's the battle.
Here we go. Kenny is behind both of them. It's going to be awarded for one, but now it's a 1v1. Oh, Kenny! The cleanest of shots.
Oh, that's what happened. He hit him with a hit marker and then tried to
With
kill him.
great timing on the Breach. And we'll get to see this one again. Stays alive, 45 HP, and slides in with confidence. LAT up 3 rounds to 2.
LA Thieves, right there, Draza specifically just puts down a lot of shots to have that player one shot. Kenny
Ooh.
could go for the challenge, but this time around, TJ, with the sniper in hand, is able to get his first kill of the map. First blood going to go in favor of Boston, but after Boston, just slowly try to work this one up. Do not allow a playmaker to make plays, and that's exactly what was going to try to do.
What the
But
heck?
TJ with
No.
the pistol makes it a 4v2.
I've been saying it all year. That fucking pistol is broken. That bitch is a shotgun.
Granted, Kenny at least is able to find Vivid, so a 2v4 turned to a 2v3. And still a job to do if you're Boston. Octane and Methods, they've seen each other in both of these locations, Top Fire and Top Church, so many times, and with that continuous
Number 3 flanking.
talk that we've been discussing, the conversation between both of these players, Kenny's gonna have information.
He
when
did
taking
it
up the
again,
kill.
bro.
Can't pick up the kill, so now they know he's the player committing towards the flank, and Boston are going to not commit towards the A-bomb, going to try to push it all the way to B. So now this should fall in the hands of Octane. Player closest towards this site cannot allow the to go down.
That timing.
Slide right behind the player committing
What
towards
the-
climb up the ladder. Now the bomb is going to get planted for Boston. TJ finds that first 1v3, all left up to Kenny.
He's been having a game, though. I mean, this is the one player, I guess, if you're Thieves, that you want to have alive at a 1v3, but timing will work out for the breach. A 3 versus 2, and they say, you know what? We are facing off against some very experienced players on the other side of the stage. 2 guys who have brought banners to this Thieves organization. They avoid them, they get down the bomb. Just like that, Boston once more even the scoreline, Jay. We were just going
Trust is
back
good
and
on this
forth.
pizza, though.
Back and forth this entire game 5 so far. Right there was all on TJ, though. Not really having the best game 5 to start, but pulls out the sniper, gets that initial first blood, and then shuts down Envoy. He was trying to make a play, also finds another kill to give him 3 on the round. So 3-3, all-out pressure from LA Thieves to top P5. It's going to be on Narrow. At least try to take down one or get out with his life, but Method's here for a little bit of team fires.
Ooh.
Not able to get that initial kill.
Oh, and how about the nade? Another kill.
What
Comes
the?
in from the Thieves. Nero strikes early, and I think maybe the bomb that was being cooked from Kenny at the time falls and also eliminates Envoy. A 2-for-1 special for
They did.
Boston. Another man disadvantage in the Thieves. A frustrating start to this round number 7. Are going to have to find a pick. And all of that starts with maybe getting the bomb down early.
2v4 now. 35 seconds and counting. The bomb is going to get planted towards A. Boston are just going to give this one up. Play for the 4v2 retake. They
2v4.
have the man advantage. Just do not want to lose the trades. Do not give one-on-one gunfights. To make this a manageable round for the Thieves. Time is still ticking.
Oh.
But Metis with great shots onto Octane. All left up to Draza in the 1v4.
They're just going to hop on the defuse. They're going to hop on the defuse. Draza, at least able to strike for the first. 20 seconds left. Someone's going to have to go and challenge him. Someone's going to have to try to take him down. Finds another one on to Teach.
No way.
There is 15 seconds left.
No way he
And
clutches
the
the
Breach
1v4.
have got to get on this defuse. And
I was about
they
to
will
say.
barely, despite having a 4v1, I mean, a few more bullets, maybe one
almost
or
had
two
that.
at that, Jay. And we are talking about a 1v4. Sweat off the brow if you're Boston.
100%,
Wow.
because right there, no one was committing towards the flank, towards top fire. Everyone was playing towards that site, trying to body stack, not give any easy kills to Draza. And he was just picking them apart one by one. Right there, it all just comes down to Narrow, his reposition to jump on that male fire tank. Puts himself in a greater spot to find that kill. As Boston now find themselves up 4-3. Back on the attack, early pressure over towards that field side, but TJ trying to get another first blood with this snipe in hand. Unfortunately, needs multiple nades on the side of the Thieves. Kenny with the first blood.
Yeah, thankfully for Thieves, you at least didn't, you know, kill your own teammates. That's a great start. You got the first blood, and you didn't do what I guess you didn't really want to do. Love you too, by the way. Boston Breach. Sniper in hand for Vivid. Also, bomb in hand as well. He's got his hands quite full.
I'm cold, bro. Oh.
Spill here in a moment. Aggressive and
He went
hungry
rogue.
as Vivid goes flying. Brings it down to a 2v4.
He's snaking.
Metons and Nero.
Snaky,
Last
snaky.
play
Get
July.
the snake on. Get the snake on.
2v4 down. Octane is at least able to spot Narrow, trying to be aggressive towards bottom church. Plays with the repositioning that works out perfectly. Now it's Methods left in the 1v4. Bomb is going to be down. He knows the positioning of Envoy.
Get your snake on. Get your snake on. Get your snake on. Get your snake on.
Very, very clean round right there on the defensive end. No one drops. They tied up 4.
Looking at that scoreline, man, it just makes me smile. Like, what a series this has been.
Yeah.
Now at 4-4. And this is their, I mean, really, you give yourself a chance to close out this entire series. Whoever's able to go up 5-4, what a massive advantage that you put yourselves in. The Thieves will come into this 9th round on the attack. And maybe with a B site push in mind. The only player that's going to be an ear's distance of that right now sits the rookie in Nero. Hanging out firmly toward that B site. Methods leaving himself flexible. He's got the ability to go to either site that he would like. Thieves starting to stampede through middle now.
Taking their time. Trying to take control of the middle of the map, and I'm pretty sure Methods every time he switches up in positioning, he's just getting bad timing, but at least evens up the numbers, makes it a 3v3. Bomb gonna be down towards that A site. So now if you're Boston Breeze, let's just regroup, try to execute this as a team. Do not give one-on-one gunfights with Kenny. He might be in.
Oh, he's wide-wadding as he comes into P5. Not the weapon of choice, and Nero there to silence him.
3v2.
All on to Breach now in this retake. Octane called upon early. Now brings the numbers to
He gonna read the second guy though.
Methods and
That's
TJ
flanking.
versus Octane and Draza. LaRue hits the deck.
He can
And
do
now
this
he's all
though.
on the Alaskan Assassin 1v2. 20 seconds to go.
This is 100% doable.
20 seconds. All you have to do is get this player off bomb. No one's gonna be on it. So right now, Boston Breach is wasting a lot of time just trying to check everywhere that he could potentially be. All you need is one kill if you're trying to get one and get out. He does exactly that, and there's not going to be any
did it.
time to stick the defuse.
Damn.
Draza with the plays. Now
she
put
bad.
LAT up 5-4 at game point after a crazy 1v2 clutch.
Flex on him for me, Draza. I mean, what? He had a near 1v4 earlier. Feeling all kinds of comfortable. When the game and the series sits in balance, a massive clutch coming in from this guy. As now the Thieves up 5-4. One more is all it takes, and they invest a lot over toward the well side. Nades utility tossed early, but it's Vivid who's able to strike for the first.
Right there,
First
Boston.
play, hit, but Kenny falls.
Kenny falls, so now to 4v2. Envoy tries to attack.
They went
He
rogue.
gets taken down. Now it's all left up to Octane. He does find that first kill with the snipe. But the bomb is going to go down towards that 8 point. 1v4. If he can close this one out with the sniper pistol in hand, he's going to be able to pick up that 40. Just look at how much map control
He
right
knows.
now Boston have. One player committing towards the flank. It's going to be Methods.
Round 11.
Boston Breach. Take
Round
the
11.
After a great initial push, doing their homework on the Thieves, knowing that they like to be aggressive in towards bottom fountain. They get that first blood with the nade. They win the trade engagements. And they come out on top to now force round 11.
Game 5.
Round 11.
11.
Yes, sir.
Boston Breach. LA Thieves. Galen Center. Get on your feet.
Oh, yeah.
Now. Who is moving forward in winners? And who
Are they
is
doing the
headed
same?
to
Oh, I thought they were
elimination
doing the
bracket?
same thing again, bro.
Both teams with stories. And they look to try and continue here at Champs in an early exit. Would
Oh,
toss
they
a
land
lot
push.
of negativity into those plans. Boston Breach coming to this overtime on the attack. And they are playing this one.
He's sniping round
very
11.
slow, Jay.
They're just taking their time. They do not want to give up another first blood because currently it's 7-3 in favor of the Thieves. These are the rounds that you cannot afford to make any mistakes. The nade is coming. It's going to be able to back down Octane. But 45 seconds, the crowd is into it. I don't even know if Boston Breeze can think right now with how loud the venue is.
And that makes you wonder as well, in these overtime type of situations, who is going to have the ice to start off this round? Draza does reveal the
It's
position.
only 30 seconds left, bro.
Bit of the AR shots expressed early, and here come Boston Firing through middle, it's Envoy, who's able to strike for the first to breach. They begin to collapse. They begin to collapse, and that will be 3. David, now in a 1v4, it all comes down to him. Bomb planted, and he will be handled. LA Thieves had Boston given their best shot, but have got the ice here in the round 11.
Bro, they didn't start pushing up the map till it was 30 seconds on the clock, bro.
And the Major 4 champions, the defending champions, escape what could have been peril.
What a round 11 it was for both of these teams. They wasted a minute on the clock before anyone initially tried to do anything on the map. But right there, LA Thieves is too strong on their defensive holds. You have one player
right back.
towards that field side. One player, TJ, who's watching towards the middle of the map. Octane eventually gives up middle just so he can simply focus on that B push. When you allow your teammates to start off with the initial gunfight, pretty sure it was 8-3 in overall first bloods on this game, number 5. It's LA Thieves.
You're right, man.
Are able to clutch up in this search and destroy. And if you would have asked me before this series, obviously we know the history between both of these squads. Hasn't been favored at all on Boston Breach side. A lot of their series probably 20-25 minutes whenever they're playing against the Thieves. But to come out here, win 2 respawns versus one of the better teams in respawn at their better maps, Boston Breach are not a team to mess around with. Just a couple of things that they have to fix in search and destroy. When you're having such slow rounds like that, you cannot afford to get first blooded, and that eventually is what costs them both search and destroys.
Yeah, that is it's a heartbreaking way to go out, man. It's a heartbreaking way to go out of the winner's bracket. Obviously, Boston still alive, right?
Yeah.
I mean, they're still going to be alive in an elimination bracket, but it just felt like the momentum was there, right? They get gifted that control. They're able to send us to a game 4. They really don't answer when it comes down to that Berlin, and we come into this game 5. And this Thieves team, who, as we said, has really started to try to make themselves as complete as possible coming into the later stages of this season. A team once laughed at in Search and Destroy, rely on 2 to get away with this series.
And I know if you're JCap and the entire coaching staff, you're going back immediately and watching that series, because there was a lot of mistakes LA Thieves were making throughout that entire series from map to map that costed them a bunch of them, especially in that map number 1. If they get some holds on some hard points, this probably doesn't go all the way to the distance. So they have a couple of things that they want to fix to make sure they're at the tippity top of their game, continuing going forward.
Yeah, close, but not close enough if you're Boston LAT. Sweat off the brow as they'll move forward, guaranteed top 6. But hey, that's going to do it for us. It was a long break, but it was a great series that we got in return. As now we send it over toward the stage, our Game Fuel Victory Spotlight. It is Blaze, joined alongside by Draza.
Thank you so much for a fantastic cast, Lando and Study. Los Angeles, give it up for your LA Thieves, continuing that win streak. As I'm on the stage with the Alaskan assassin himself, Draza. In this series, it wasn't looking good for y'all in the respawns to start it off. Talk to me a little bit about those first 4 maps and how y'all kind of got into that map 5 after
out there playing with the little man.
Yeah, obviously we got to. Sometimes we start off slow in map 1s, and I think the S&D really brought us back into the series, and we had that Berlin control pretty free, and I think we lost like an 8 to like 19 life lead, and it was like 20 or maybe even 10 seconds left, so we just got to make sure that we hard play our kills after we've done so much in the round, and then just do the easy shit.
Let the objective play itself there towards the end.
Exactly.
And now you come over towards map 5, where it's search and destroy, another objective game mode, but you guys played it so well, tied up 4-4 at the end. You come out with a beautiful double kill to help get that round 5. Tell me about how the team was kind of playing in those last few rounds to kind of clutch up.
Yeah, that was a huge match. Obviously, going to losers is a very tough run, so I think we all just like stayed composed. We knew we choked them, control, which brought us into the map 5. But I think we just stayed communicating to each other and just played together, and that's really what made us win.
Yeah, and I know that's doing a lot for the confidence of this squad coming off that Major 4 victory. Any words you want to give to this LA crowd?
You guys are insane. That 5-5, you guys were going crazy. I can hear you guys. You guys are insane. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Absolutely insane. That's going to do it for me and Draza on the stage. Des, take it away.
Woo! Thank you very much, Guy. Well, welcome back
Well,
to the
my
game break
pick'em
presented by Prime Gaming.
fucking
That was,
Charles.
I don't know, where do we start, guys? That was a banger. It was a banger.
That was pretty good, bro.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
No, that was a super tense series. I think, you know, especially what was said from the casters, from Jay and Lando, that there was a lot of mistakes, though. It has to be said. They'll be, Thieves will be very happy
thought
to
Brace
get
was gonna
through
pull it
that,
out, bro.
but it was very much a game that
I got it right with the game 5 here.
Yeah, you wanted to be a bit more comfortable with the finish, but hey, man, a win's a win. We'll take it for now. And,
got it
man,
right with the 5-5 here.
I saw it, and there's a lot of fans out there, tons of LA Thieves fans showing up. Amazing turnout. That was a nail biter for sure. And I mean, Ali, sorry, Ali, you were losing it up here. This was a stressful series for everyone.
I will say, like, I'm going to echo Jaws on the fact that the crowd in that 5-5 was insane. There was not a lot of Boston fans in this building, but in that last 5-5, it went from let's go Thieves, let's go Boston, let's go Thieves. Like, they just kept going back and forth. That was probably like the coolest crowd chant I've heard so far, but it's good to see LA Thieves is still riding momentum from Major 4, right? They still made a lot of mistakes in this series, but it's the search and destroys that continue to pull them through. I said that's what's going to be decisive in this series, and although Boston looked better in their search and destroy, LA Thieves, your Major 4 champions, are still running on the hill.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're going to now dive over towards our scuff play of the game. All of this was going to be given to Draza, and the man went off. I think it was a 2v1. Unreal stuff.
Yeah, dude, the guy 1v2s, and he just plays like, you're not going to expect him to be in this corner because of the way he plants the bomb. I mean, they went all the way around through spawn, right? They checked top broken. They thought he'd probably be in church somewhere, so they don't have enough time to really search for him, and he just comes from behind, pops the 2-piece. But I just want to talk about LA Thieves and their search and destroy game throughout this. Like, there was a moment on that game 2 Desert Siege, I thought they were going to lose it. Like, they were giving up mid-map control, castle, and you saw Boston was bleeding them out. Pivot was picking up the first bloods, and LA Thieves, they adjust their gameplay. They started to take mid, and they win that map, and then going into that game 5. Like, that was a tough round 11. Like, these guys had to get the draws in 1v2. In the round 11, they throw all their util early in the round, and then you see Boston had their nades. They threw all their nades over at him on the statue side, and they back him down, but they don't commit to it. And Thieves just put them in the gauntlet chokehold and win that round 11, man. Just a beautiful adjustment out of the LA Thieves.
They had to tap out in the end, man. They had to. That was, of course, our scuff play of the game. Now we take a look at our Game Fuel tactical play. This is going to be another crazy 3-piece from that insane series. Vivid. The man put up the work. This was, of course, coming from the Desert Siege Search and Destroy.
Yeah, unfortunately they weren't able to pull it back, but LA Thieves got a big lead when it came to this map, and Boston Breach called their way back in it, and it was off the back of Vivid.
Yeah, and also, I mean, we were talking about the 3-pieces from Vivid as well. A huge moment in the control on top of things as well. He had a good series. I mean, there's so many times, though, that we've seen him make plays like this in this Search and Destroy, but we were talking about it in that map number 5. He was having a bad time in map 5.
He was just making some rogue plays, and we saw him push Statue by himself like they get a kill, and he tried to make a hero play pushing through. I mean, it's because his gun was hot, right? Like, and those are things you'll learn at a tournament like Champs. People are going to be, they know where you're going to be coming from, right? Like, they know Vivid's trying to make plays, trying to be that hero, and these are veterans. They shut him down there in that game 5, so tough one for him.
Also, what is it about that B-bomb site on Desert Siege right now? We've seen 2 players get absolutely world-starred in very similar situations. How many more before the week is out? We'll find out, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, what an unbelievable series. We will march onwards. We've got another one. I'm sure if you heard, of course, we have Optic Texas versus the Toronto Ultra coming up just after this. Guys, can't wait. Any sort of high-level vibes there? Ali, we'll start with you.
I mean, this is going to be kind of a prove-it series for me when it comes to Optic. Again, we've been waiting and waiting and waiting, but while you watch, Miles, you can earn. What can they earn?
Oh my goodness, look at that plethora of goodies on screen. We've got watches, we've got donut charms, shout out Sam LaRue, we've got chips, we've got all sorts of goodies, and look at all of those calling cards. Make sure you've linked your YouTube accounts and your Activision accounts while watching. I saw a guy in the crowd on his phone watching on Wi-Fi right now because he wants to get these rewards as well. That's passion. 200 IQ to you, sir or madam, can tell a distance. But don't forget, friends, not only do we have all kinds of goodies, an MW2 reveal teaser is on its way. Be sure to tune in on Championship Sunday, a special segment on Modern Warfare 2. Get an inside look at what is next for the Call of Duty franchise with a special guest interview. It isn't Kanye West. I know what you're thinking, but it
might be.
Hey, it might be. While we decide on who's going to be the special guest upcoming there for tomorrow, we're going to throw to a quick break. On the other side, we've got a good one. Optic Texas, Toronto Ultra, a storied rivalry between 2 teams who just love going to Game 5 with one another. We'll find out what happens after the break.
Oh, this shit was muted the whole time.
Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. He's because then the thing is, bro, is if nobody pinches, then he's just out of the play every time. You know, like, bro, you can watch pinches while still pushing and being with your team. Like, just because you're watching a pinch doesn't mean you have to sit in your spawn and just hold and watch your back. Like, dude, you can literally hold pinches while pushing. Because the thing is, Chav, nobody pinches, then you're useless. You're useless, bro. There's nobody there.
Fucking useless, man.
You're fucking useless. You know what I'm saying? They're putting Valorant on behind us, by the way. They're gonna toss the Valorant game on, like right there on the big screen behind us.
Yeah.
They're gonna put the FaZe Val on.
Okay.
Listen, chat. Listen, chat. We got FaZe Val coming on behind us, bro. We're gonna need you guys to turn up, bro. We need FaZe Val to focus on, man. Hey, buddy.
Focus the fuck up.
Gizmo's chilling right under me, man. Gizmo's vibing. He's right under my feet. You know what I'm saying, man? This is lit, hell yeah, bro. These matches before we got back-to-back game 5s.
Tom, toss me the Uber Eats Taco Bell for the way.
Yeah, that shit's been smelling low key.
You done with the fucking cheese?
Yeah, I don't want them. You can have them if you want them.
We got fucking donuts.
Yeah, true. We don't need that shit, bro. I ordered them, and then the donuts came, and yeah.
And then we got donuts. And I was like, well, what?
Zuma Tomasi.
I've been GAC.
Yo, what's good, Don? What's up, Chris?
Ah, this motherfucker Donnie.
Hey, Donnie and Chris are here, chat.
We gotta make some room.
That motherfucker is a
What do you
troll,
mean?
bro.
You sit there. Have Donnie and Chris in the middle.
Cheese, bro.
Nah. Sit over there. Cause the chat. You see the chat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can change it for the show though. Yeah, and then whoever sits next to you can wear that headset. And then how far does that headset go? Does that
He's Ben is caked up. Damn, Ben with the ad. I knew they were gonna say some crazy shit, man.
It can reach? Oh, bet.
Ben showing cheeks.
No, I'm actually good, actually. I'm chilling, bro.
In a can.
What up, brother?
Your game with a
Yeah.
The
Come away,
official
Chris. Come
controller
away,
of the
my
Call
guy.
of Duty League.
Go around there.
Amazon Prime members
And then go.
get
You
free
could
games
sit like
every
next to
month.
Ben Benson
And
here.
a
You sit
slew
there.
of free content
What's
from
good,
your
Chris?
favorite games like Call of Duty.
What up, bro?
Claim yours now at gaming.amazon.com.
How are you, brother?
Damn, Zuma was fucking tall, bro. I didn't realize how tall this guy is, bro.
Championship Maven here, joined by the beautiful and the glamorous Stud, Ali, and Ant. Stud, first off, before we get into this crazy one, you just came off a barn burner, bro.
That was a game 5 between both of these teams. I was really expecting that too because Boston.
Wait, am I on stream right now?
Yeah, they can hear you. You're right there on the couch. You see?
Oh shit! Hey, what's up, chat?
We're on the couch, man. They're spamming Waggy. They're going crazy. They're going fucking crazy. What's up, Doc? What's up, bro?
Oh my god!
Hey, come here.
Bro, that last match was crazy, son.
Watch out. Oh. This is why we got them tied up because of the wires. So.
Oh, the setup is nice.
Oh, these.
Sitting over there? They can't see. Nah, you gotta sit over there. Or Ben will sit here and you sit over there. Gizmo.
The setup is cool, man.
That's Gizmo's spot. Come here. It's fire, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, they can see you, bro. Oh wait, move in a little bit. Yeah, you can move over too, and then Ben will sit right here, bro. So we got the full cam. Look, I'll show you. I got a little mouse over here. So this is gonna be the full cam, like when we do the show, we'll be chilling like that. You see?
Nice.
And then actually Ben could sit here during the show if you wanted to, or you if you wanted to. And then we got the sky cam. That's like right there. You got another sky cam and shit.
Oh yeah. Holy shit.
You know what I'm saying? And then we got a camera on the basketball court over there. So we're about to hook that up.
Oh my god, dude.
It's just fire. And then we got the watch.
We're not doing a putt. We're doing a basketball shot.
Bro, we're doing basketball shots and shit. What's good, bro? How's the venue and shit? They can hear you too. Like they can hear you guys.
Venue's super good.
Yeah. They should. You guys hear him, bro?
Venue's good. I'm a little tired, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I went a little
tired.
Went rogue a little bit yesterday.
What?
It's a little rogue.
Bro,
you know?
they were smoking away. You be smoking in here. There's like a little like courtyard over there, so they were like,
Hey, listen, if they got the Papapi here, we can see, you know what I'm saying?
No, there is. There is. There is. I'm serious. You can
we can step away real quick.
Zach has. He asked. He's like, if anybody wants to smoke.
I'll hit some before the show.
They don't give a fuck.
I was on no sleep yesterday, and I knocked out at night.
Venue's cool though.
Yeah. Venue's full of energy, bro. We had a lot of people coming up to us for
I've been on the
pictures.
flank too much, bro. I can't like.
But you put, bro. It's
I can't chill no more, bro. At the venue.
You might win the award this year, bro, for best guest on the flank.
No, that's good, but
You know what
I'm saying at the venue it's chalk, bro.
What's not chalk?
Just come pick it here, bro.
Okay, yeah, well.
Bro, it's nice here.
It's just my
chill
friends
out.
here.
You know what I'm saying? Sit on the couch. It's quiet. Like there's nothing. The venue's hectic, bro.
It is.
The venue's
But
hectic.
Vaughn, I've been doing a year. I haven't been to an event in a year.
Yeah, you had to go.
So I had to
You
go
check it
say
out.
hi to people and take pictures with people.
Yeah.
It's crazy just seeing people again. I was like, oh, people look different.
Yo, if you guys want to hear sound, you can throw a headset on. Like there's sound hooked up and everything. Like if you want to hear like
I'm chilling right
listening,
now.
the game sound. And
I'll
then,
do it when the match starts.
Yeah, and then when the flank starts, like I was thinking, if we get padded, we'll throw the headsets on because we have TeamSpeak hooked up.
Cool. Sucks Pat can't be here.
I know, dude. I wish he was here, bro.
I was looking forward to seeing him.
It would have been a vibe.
Slayer.
We were all
Slayer.
here, like,
Slayer.
Slayer.
It is, man. It is what it
Bro,
is.
Stop screaming.
Dale, papaya, papaya. I'm
Wait,
like,
the random
yo.
fan and shit?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, chill out, my guy. And this other guy pulled up the whole front of the t-shirt. It's a white cotton t-shirt. He's like, free temp on the front. I'm like, bro, can I get a picture? I'm like, bro, I can't get another Reddit post made about me, bro. Turn around.
Oh, the free temp shit?
Yeah, on the back, it says came here to see temp or something.
Came here to see temp.
He said, I can't get
On
another
the front
Reddit
it says
post.
free.
Yes.
Oh God, I'm like, bro, if I take a picture
Yeah.
with this t-shirt, bro, I'm pissed.
Wanna fight?
No more Reddit posts, man.
No more Reddit posts
Juju.
about me, bro. I'm just, you know.
What? You want milk in your coffee?
Just make it cold. I don't care what you put in it.
Ben, put a little bit of milk and a little bit of sugar.
I just want some cold, yeah. I need some energy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm balling.
They got the yay here.
Go ahead, pull
They got the yay here.
They got the yay.
The yay?
Not the papaya, but the
He wants
tequila.
alcohol.
Yeah, I think so. We're over a bar right now. They have a full bar under us.
They have a full bar.
Might loot this shit.
Nah,
Bro,
this
look, they're
shit
playing
is-
Smash on a 20-inch.
Nah, this shit is amazing.
And then down there they got a cooler and there's like go-karts and motorcycles.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if they got some tequila real quick.
Juju, go get Juju.
I'm happy to be here, man.
Is Zach here? Yeah, bro. Happy you're here too, bro. Thanks for coming out, dude. Bro,
too.
I wish Pat was with us, bro. I wish he came.
Yeah, you put me on, bro.
Hell yeah, bro. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
Just glad to see everybody.
Hell yeah, man. Somebody said turn around. Two Y's make a W, dude. What the fuck, bro?
Wait,
So they could see that, like.
Yeah,
the
what
screen.
is that though?
They just been switching, like, putting like different graphics up there. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
they can see it on the screen. That's a comedy. Who made that? Was that Gersh?
Yeah, who's putting those
It's
up?
gotta be Gersh, bro. Well, I think maybe Zach or Bepsi or somebody. Somebody's putting them up.
Just trolling.
But yeah, it's comedy, bro.
So you got one in this optic?
Dude, I got optic. I'm 2-0 so far. I had who the fuck played for?
Seattle.
Oh, I had Seattle. And
Yeah, I had Seattle as well.
I had Seattle and Thieves. So, but both series are close as fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anything could happen. Well, also, yo, the shows this weekend, bro, gonna be mad chill. We're just gonna go through each
Oh, I don't
match.
care, I
We're
don't
just
care.
gonna kick it.
I don't
talk
care if
about
we're
it.
here for hours or 30 minutes, bro. I'm chilling.
No, we're just gonna kick it, talk about the matches, and then we'll talk about the matches the next day, and then we'll.
Give it up for Kimmy, Beans, Insight, and Kleenex, your Toronto Ultra.
It has been a rocky season for this squad, but there have been some decent moments. We know how dangerous this team is in Search and Destroy, and what has Champs told us in the history? A round one matchup versus Optic is a ticket to make it all the way to the final, so they're hoping to get that win here. Blaze, let's bring out the fan favorites.
The fan favorites, Los Angeles. Let's make some noise for the bad boys, because here come the Green Wall.
Optic Texas. Yeah. Boo boo. Watch out, He turn up, bro. He about to turn up. Look at him, bro. Look at that man, bro. Look at that man, bro.
That's going to be nearly the first. Pulls off the pistol and gets it done.
Los Angeles, make some noise! Here comes Optic Texas.
Get the boys.
Give it up for Dashy, Illy,
Shotzi, and Skunk.
Optic Texas. This team just
My boys ready, bro.
that glory from the
They ready.
Of the year. It has been rocky, but they know they can do it. Optic Texas are ready. Ultra
Scum
ready.
looks so different,
A
bro.
showdown that we have seen so many times since the beginning of the CDL, and it's
Them
time
glasses, bro.
to get it going. Blaze, let's get it rocking. The stage is set. Los Angeles, are you ready? Make some noise for your casters. It's Chance and Miles.
Not Merc and
Thank you
Maven?
very much, Guy. Wow, we have a good
What?
in our hands here, man. It's quickly become a classic here in the CDL.
What?
Against Toronto Ultra. They've got a lovely history against one another, and it's all been fun. Fives abound, and hey, the way today's going will be
No Merc and Maven is crazy.
Time they square up. Like, there's so many storylines that run deep between these players as well. Last year at Champs, Toronto knocked out all 4 players for 2 different teams. They beat Optic with Scump and Dashy. They beat the Dallas Empire. And well, now that those 2 teams have merged, Toronto looking to do it in one fatal swoop.
Well, well, well. Looks like Hitch managed to get his drop on a plane to LA. As the green wall can be found quite literally in every single corner of the country. Looking to start this tournament off the way they began the season. Back in Major 1, a massive victory for Optic Texas.
Definitely giving off Major 1 vibes after that
And
one.
let me tell you, what a map where you need the energy, right? We are going to the cage right from map 1. And funnily enough,
They playing both kids, man.
qualifiers once at the major. We have 4 out of 5 same maps from both of those teams.
Why y'all playing both kids,
The
bro?
exact same 2 search and destroys. We know what to expect. It was a 5-point game on Bocage last time. And I gotta say, Miles, these guys have traded off on the P1.
They playing both kids, bro.
Maybe Ultra have had the slight edge. Traded off on the P3.
Fuck,
the game
dude.
really starts on the 4th and 5th hard. Optic have dominated P4 against Ultra, and while the P5, it has been money hills for both teams. I think that is where Toronto needs to make sure they lock it down. Because on this map, Optic 2-0 against them.
We try to make sense of the madness.
Let's go.
Map number 1 here. The first match for these 2 teams here at Champs 2022. Here we go, kicking us off with Ultra. Already, the rapturous applause here in the Galen Center for the kills. As Scump and Dash, you like the feed up. The time as well.
And I'm almost giddy with excitement to watch Scump at Champs. This is the man that he lives for this event. And hey, he gets dropped now, but you already know that Jinja Ninja is looking to come out with some fire to start the day.
Dash as well. We talk about his KD all year long. Very impressive work indeed. We're talking about trading on T1. This is exactly what we expect with the script so far. Low numbers in the kills to button, low numbers in the time. Looking towards top left-hand side of the map, Optic in the drop.
And these are 2 teams that they play this exact same way. They love to just force the left side of the map. They care so much more about the left side spawns than the actual P1 time. And Kleenex, maybe he's going to care about a streak. This might be a very early glide.
Watch out, really. He spawns close and he gets 1 in before being done. Now, 4 down, Optic full control.
And look, Toronto, this is P2. They have been the best P2 team in the game, so Optic already making those adjustments. Put all of that emphasis on left side, and now you got Scump responding. Already that 7-2 start.
Look at this setup already. No one in backside of 10. You're looking to hold this one from inside barn, keeping that front line forward. Ultra trying to find an angle, trying to find an opening. Anywhere you can find is going to be a big win. As Vance has managed to slip on through, take care of. Illy's getting the kills as well. As new looks from Optic Texas here at Champs, the setup flies.
It's perfect. You had such a tight setup at the start, ready for the flanks, but now you get the free roamingness for Shotzi. Free kills over on the left side of the map, and he can just push the pace. This has been a beautiful P2. I know he gets shut
He's
down
feeling himself already, bro.
15 seconds. Optically fighting to collect, but this is already a very solid lead.
Yeah, 10 seconds remaining here on P2. You can see that one closed out, bottom side of Grannies. For now, Ultra territory. 2 seconds on the clock for them. But they have been slowed down
8-4
indeed.
already.
Look for him
Leading
to
the lobby.
Shotzi all map long. Those submachine guns are going to be ringing. 8-4 overall. See how it goes, though. 5 points up.
I mean, Ultra need the response, though, right? They finally win the rotation down by a decent chunk, and hey, maybe CleanX would be the guy to try to run the show. A 3-spear again from him. You know the top side of the map has been open, but Optic, honestly, they've been more or less stuck on the spawn side of the map. Here's a free 2, maybe just make it 1 for CleanX, but in the meantime, Optic already got the break.
Yeah, break's good. Spawn's still close, though. Looking towards Scum now. He's got pinned in Spawn. Illy's going to find a kill or two as Insight trying to make his way forward. You open it up. Got over to Shotzi now. The next man in. Smooth moves. No more kills. Good hold. As Optic, they managed to stay in the point this whole time. They may not have the
No.
but they got the score.
And look at the setup, though. Look at the setup. Optic already swinging out towards the bottom side of the map. Number 7, Shotzi, trying to keep these players trapped. This has been the hill where Optic have utterly dominated Toronto, but now the spawn's going to make it weird. Toronto don't exactly get there first, but if you're down by 40, this is your opportunity to make amends.
The Optic looking to run this one. Bottom side of Granny's done. Over to Barn now we go. A minute on this hard point clock. Cammy looking for a corner.
Fucking read, boy.
Dashy in the feed as well. Insight towards the
Big
back.
booty, big.
Slowing things down right now for Ultra. We are in uncharted terrain as Optic are playing them like fiddles.
I mean, hey, no one's getting this hill time, though. All this emphasis for the spawns, but how much of this time can you actually collect? Ultra finally step foot inside. This has been one of the slower bokages you were going to see. These teams trying to be controlled. The nades through the windows on point, and Insight gonna get taken down. I think the break's not quite in. CleanX, the last man standing, trying to stay alive and doing a decent job. Look at how he's milking it, trying to keep his team in the game.
Breaks on for Optic once again. They managed to get into the hard point. Eyes on Ultra now trying to make their way forward. Contest is on for a second there, but Optic are still running the show. 14 to 10 for Scumpy. Illy to the point. A big win from Insight. A couple of seconds now going away for Ultra. Sorely needed.
And I would say, if you're the game plan for Ultra is to fix that Barn Hill on P4, you've done that job. But now the rotation to the true money hill of the map. Optic get here first, but Vance, he's trying to be the man that breaks it down.
Down low, that's where we're going to be seeing the hold from. Optic Texas now in full control. Here comes the attack from Ultra. Breaks on with the first hit, that'd be ideal. Cammy opens it up. CleanX with a second. Any more kills to be had? No. Scumpy's come from top side, and CleanX is now doing everything he can to bring him down. Bance, eyes on Spawn. This is good for now, but is it good enough? Ultra remain in control. Here comes Shotzi, straight to the point. Finds 1 or 2, as that is another break. Optic in control.
Still players trying to be annoying, and the nades coming through Ultra. I mean, again, you saw the 94%, but they're being annoying. They are keeping them pinned back. At least Optic has not been collecting this time. I'd say Ultra have done the hard work, and again, throwing their bodies at the point. You don't quite get the clearance, and it looks like Optic still collects, but that is 2 hills back to back, where Ultra do at least a halfway decent job. At the same time, it's Bocage. You're down by 50, and we reset back to P1. Optic have just been too clean.
Still remain in the lead over the 100-point mark. We've gone back over to the center of the map now, and it's going to be the members of Optic mostly in control, trying to find a space to dive into that wide open point. Scum's going to be the man with the plan. Dives on in, gets a bit of time. A couple of kills to his name as well. 50 remaining here on P1, and Optic, they have got the game plan, and they are executing well.
And he got them spawns
from the left side of the map, trying to maintain those spawns. That's why Scum is returned. But hey, his teammates spawn right on top of him. And in the meantime, Ultra hasn't been collecting on P1. All this emphasis on the left, and that sort of opens up the middle of the map. Finally, Ultra trying to take advantage and maybe beat a couple players down along the way.
Scum finds kill number 21 there on our inside. Soaking up time now in mid-map. That's what the name of the game is for now. Ooh, watch out for that one, CleanX. That's unfortunate. Over to now P2. It all comes down to Vance. Got to win this 1v2 situation. Illy's going to check them corners. Checks it a little aggressively. Easy kills.
And 2 for 2, man. Optic in their game plan. They are going to have the rotation over towards P2 again. Still got to win the gunfights. You got Insight playing up close and personal. And you also have number 4 on the flank. And CleanX might have timed it perfectly. The shots are there. And it looks like number 6, actually, the one player that falls back. You have that one
24 and 14, but he's going crazy.
Wipes out the hill, and no one collecting this time.
Insight, no. Shotzi goes
to work to stay alive. Gets himself a second as he's starting to roam around, and this is where Shotzi starts to heat things up. Kleenex staying alive. Here comes Scum to pick up where he left off as the contest is still on. Optic remaining in control. Kills coming through. Over to Illy. Last man alive in the point. He does have himself a Shotzi to back him up. Contest is on. Ultra there. Clean set of kills. Optic remaining in control.
I'm telling you, man, it is the game plan going into it. P2 is where Optic has struggled, and they have took so much pressure.
Get that 20. Get that 20. Get that 20.
2 for 2 on P2. Optic are holding strong, and that is the biggest reason why they have built themselves quite a massive lead.
Scump is going crazy,
Go
bro.
once again. Shotzi's in. Kleenex finds his second. He's having a great game so far at 24 and 16. The other side of the board is 26 and 17 for Scump. The foot race between those two as they try to find that 30 bomb. But over towards the new hard point we go. Ultra in control. Here comes the break from Optic.
I mean, hey, they're just getting picked apart again. It's sort of the same situation for Toronto. Deja vu all over again. You're trying to break through the middle of the map. You get shot down along the way. Now, eventually, Optic did get through last time. And finally, they're making moves in through kitchen, starting to pick up some of those kills. And maybe can be the last man inside trying to fight off 3. There's number 1 looking for the second. And the 3-man feed in. AR showing up for Toronto.
This is big for Ultra now, pulling the lead back. Bat starting to heat up indeed.
Damn.
What a 3 for him. Kill feed's all good. Looking towards next hard point as well. 20 seconds remaining on bottom groundings. It's not done yet. Dashing out through the front. Shotzi backing him up.
They gonna fight for that.
Last
Yeah,
player on the point.
there
That's
you go.
done.
Fight for
Now
that.
the Bants.
Nice.
Spawns are up now for Ultra across map. Looking towards
They can
Scump
play,
got through
baby.
though. How quickly can Toronto keep track of players? Because Scump is behind enemy lines. He might want to wait for the final few
They can
seconds
play,
before he
baby.
makes his move. His job is to stay alive.
Take
He
your
is
plays,
the
baby.
lone man
Wait,
for the
he
squad.
spawned on him?
Long enough, the boys will start spawning.
Wait!
That's how squad spawns work. Time ticking. Scump's got to stay alive. Here comes the hit squad. Takes care of
Nice.
And that's it. Last man alive. Spawns have flipped now. Ultra on the right-hand side of the map, trying to make the attack. And Scumpy.
Let's fucking go,
That's
baby.
29 and 20. A 3 spree.
Yo, he's number 1 spawned right on him, bro. Not on him, but he spawned 10, bro.
He's making the slow plays to make Bocage look easy. A massive lead, and hey, Toronto trying to fight right back inside, but Scump is roaming. He is slaying. He is looking for the 2. Can't quite get it, and maybe a bit of contest time, but I'm already staring at it, man. It is a 60-point lead on a map.
Ooh.
Toronto, their
Ooh.
back in is to turn this rotation into a money hill towards P5, and honestly, looking at the mini-map, they might be able to do it.
Minimap now is up. Look at number 4. That's where the next hard point is going to be. Coming down to the bottom side of the map now. Here we go. Vance looking to clean up the remaining members of Optic now on the point. They'd actually been mad. Vance finds himself a second. Can he snap one of the next? His shots, he does. Another big set of kills for Benjamin Vance.
I mean, this is it. Moment of the game. Toronto can hold on.
Yeah.
They can make this happen. One more for the Glide. You get the back spawns covered in Optic. They're trying to pinch it. You flood through. Shotzi gonna fall. Couple players on the flank. Scump again trying to make that play.
Still holding on. Scump's managed to sneak on through.
Done.
Clean care of. Looking towards streets now for Vance. Look at the game clock as well. 1 minute 08. This is going to start to get crazy. Optic, get things going from the top side. You get to 1 player off the point. The game clock starts running. 30 left here.
All this time getting collected in the point ultra.
Streaks.
This could be one of the largest comebacks on this map all year, but they partially lose those spawns. You get the glide,
Nice.
you can't get Shotzi out of the hill, at least not for a moment.
Nice,
But
Dashy.
it's only 15 seconds left. I gotta say from Ultra,
that scrap, get that
that's
scrap.
the deficit they're working from. They still got a long way to go, but they're at least trying to keep things mixy.
This is not over yet for either of these teams. 196 in climbing. We can see the 200-point mark crossed over now for Optic. 49 seconds on that game clock. That is going to be the decider. Back over to P1 we go. 3rd and final set.
And hey, man, I'm dodging this if I'm Optic. Any second you get here is a good one. I know they have been super controlled with those left side spawns, but you better at least make sure you keep them off the point. Scump, first man up, first man down. Optic have now lost those
keep 'em off of
spawns.
it.
Still that 50-point game right now between these two teams. Every single second will matter.
Operation keep them off the hill for now. Guns are up. Cammy's going to be the man to dip a toe. Inside, he is tagged up, trying to just get rid of these Optic players, but they are everywhere. Illy Dashi, 2 to their name. Less than 30 seconds on the game clock. Now, they're still keeping the kills going. You have streaks, you're running out of time.
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah, don't actually touch the point. You are playing keep away, and you got the beam
Yes, sir.
all over the map. The AR's running supreme. 15 left on the game clock. Optic, this is how they love to win.
And this is a disgusting start. It's a last-minute streak from Vance. It's not going to be enough, though. It's 8 seconds on the game clock. You can dive on it all you want, but Scumpy kills all over the place. The hard point will be up now. Optic going to leave it for the time being. See you later.
Yo, Skunk was having his fucking way, bro. He was having his way, bro.
Not the world champs.
Not the world champs. Now you gotta wait till the series is over.
True. They can't
You might get the juju. You might get the juju, bro. You know, yo, where's Pat at, Chad? Where's he at? Is he in here?
I've been here for 7 a.m.
Oh, so you're burnt.
I'm a couple
You were
cups
Kentucky
of
Fried.
coffee
What'd you make? What was your concoction?
This?
Yeah, what kind of concoction is that? Yeah,
let
them know what you got. Yo, you should put some of the Sour Patch in there, bro.
It isn't.
Oh, it's in there?
It's
Oh,
just
okay,
clear.
okay.
I didn't know it was clear.
But who made that? You made it?
Nah, Zach.
Oh, Zach made it?
He unlocked the safe and then they had like literally 8 bottles of shit.
Yeah, I told you they have a full bar here.
Yeah. It's
They got everything.
Casamigos. Probably like 2 shots.
Look, we got anything. We got the boys, the papayas.
2 shots Casamigos, some gin, some random gin.
Yo, if you want an energy drink too, there's a whole.
I'm good. I checked coffee. No, wait, these are actually really good.
They're fire, bro. That one's really sour. That one's sour as fuck.
This one literally tastes like blue raspberry.
Yeah, no, it's good as fuck.
I just realized he has an underbite.
Yeah, he has an underbite, and he's cross-eyed. And he's cross-eyed.
You can watch both crosses on Octane.
Yeah, that ass, bro.
Gizmo's on my team. We have to go back to
They
Grizz.
have flipped that one around. And I think if Optic are choosing the Bokages back-to-back, they want to run the show. They want to push the pace and try to run them over as quickly as possible. So we will be back on the cage.
The crowd is going nuts.
Obviously, Optic did have that hot head.
There is something going on down there. Yeah, we've got sort of the champions of each team. I mean, the fella with the hat, the camo. We've got like Cami 2.0 on the right-hand side. These guys are just having a great time. The gaming center has been sensational. It's amazing to be back here. As there is an air of tension. Again, in the winner's bracket, our first matches of the tournament, first matches of the day. Everyone's still in this comp, but a victory here puts you within top 6. That is where things start to get crazy.
And something to look out for. God, I love America.
Oh my
Sometimes.
Your point, sir. You had something to say.
Yeah, Bocage S&D. So obviously these guys have played it twice, and we had the qualifying stages. It's basically been a first blood shootout, right? So all Toronto Ultra, the first time they played, ran the show, got a nice little 6-4 win, but all the adjustments got made. Optic coming into the major got 8 out of the 11 first bloods, and obviously there's 11 first bloods. It still went to that round 11, but Optic certainly brought out the game plan going into the major. And honestly, it has been a battle of adjustments. It was a defensive shootout for both of those teams. And honestly, Bocage, I kind of expected to go that same way again. I mean, we'll take a look at the map 1 highlights and see who's got the hot hand on the cage. But at least in my mind, any offensive win either team is able to get is going to go a super long way from map 2.
Quick look at the highlights here from map number 1. This is, of course, the opening hardpoint, spicy stuff. Optic with a great lead chance. They managed to hold to that almost the whole way. The game clock certainly coming into effect a little bit later on, but either way, Scum comes to play every single time at champs. Lowest KD we've seen him have, what, 0.99, I believe you said a moment ago.
Yeah, can you imagine?
I mean, can you even imagine? Like, the kid comes up to play when it matters the most, when the chips are on the line, and he's looking for his 2nd ring here in the Call of Duty world. What a way to do it in front of this kind of crowd. They've certainly got the support of the green wall behind them. Again, a great highlight reel from everyone here. Again, everyone on the Optic Texas side of the board certainly putting in the work. Stumpy big numbers, dashy 4K damage as well. I think Robert Trichancer wasn't a bad look whatsoever, just not necessarily the kings of the cage anymore.
No, I mean, literally the entire year, Ultra, where they've made their money has been on that P2 hill, especially so against Optic. Optic game plan for it. They made sure they were locking down the left side of the map, and I mean, it paid dividends long term. Man's name is Boozer.
I mean, look. Who's this guy trying to break it up?
Absolute units.
Absolute units. Ultimate fandom. What an event. What time is it? It's just champs is a magical time of year. It truly is. There's something going on stage for Ultra, almost ready to rock and roll with the Search and Destroy. Staying on Bocage. Coach, just the final few words for them. And again, a squad like Toronto Ultra Chance, we've seen it all year. Composed, well in control. They never let the rounds get away from them. They try to execute the game plan. Not an easy thing to do against a team like Optic, though.
And of course, you got to be able to mix up the game plan, right? Both of these teams on offense and on defense, both sides, they mix up the strats like crazy. It is all about the micro adjustments. It is all about the reads. But again, it has been a defensive shootout between these two teams at the major. And again, the first blood category, Optic was absolutely dominant. And I know something Ray's talked about. I know something that is deep in the mind of Optics fans. It was those fans 1v3s that were really causing problems. That's how some of these rounds were slipping away. So, yes, the defense has been good. You cannot afford to make mistakes. Not at Champs. Not when these two teams in Search and Destroy have been the very best.
Here we go. Opening round. And it is an explosive affair here on both
early
sides.
with the nade.
Shotzi will find that first blood. And wow, Vance's whole head is ringing after those nades. Hello.
Whole body now ringing out with bullets. A 2 versus 4 already. And again, any offensive round when you get is a big one. And Optic looking to keep things off right. Again, their first blood, they have been on point. They deliver with the nades. Now you can see they are taking their time. They are looking to deliver with the round.
Playing very slow. Clock ticking. And the 2 remaining members of Toronto Ultra on defense now spread so thin. They're going to get overwhelmed, whatever happens.
And before Illy was having his hand issues, Optic got to a point where their S&D was looking nearly perfect. It is about not making mistakes, and it's about getting the trades on the back steps.
Making
and
switch.
There you go. Shotzi's the bait. Illy's the man that knocks it down, and the perfect S&D. Maybe not the timing, but the gameplay should continue. Kleenex working on the 1 versus 4, but bomb down. Shotzi shreds them. And this is the clinical efforts that Optic Texas, when they are at their best, that is exactly what you love to see. Nades for the first blood, no mistakes being made. Someone is always there for the trades. Incredibly important first round.
Like, when they show Shotzi's POV, bro, it's just like, I don't know, bro. Like, he just, like, I don't know.
To ever touch the sticks. On the other side of the ball, Kleenex. Great day for Toronto Ultra. Any man with a kill for his team so far, as now we will see Ultra on offense. Going forward, everyone's bringing out all the little tricks.
I ain't never seen that one.
These like hard reads, right? A couple players down the back alley. Yep, Illy was looking for the snipe. You don't see the boomstick too often on this map, but when you know your opponent so well, you can look for the freebies, but you miss that shot, you got to readjust. Optic have spread the map in Toronto, taking their time. And if you don't check this corner at this point of the year, well, maybe the army crawl will show off just a little bit of that map.
He's moving himself around just enough. Those 3 members now of Ultra making their way through Barn. Checking the top side with the stun. Here comes a bit of a hit. Tags are through. Cammy with the first blood. And that's a spot to be in. Doesn't catch a single piece of dash either with a pre-fire. So now, Ultra making their way across towards B.
I don't know if they're going to check this corner. Flash out Vance, he's making the hard read and now trying to get out of dodge. Now you get the intel, you get the bomb plant, you already have the man advantage. Ultra looking good.
Great moves from Scum. He's making his way directly across the map now, looking to find himself over towards the B site. Tags are in. Insight manages to stay alive. Here comes the pressure. Inside comes back to the win. The Scum stays alive. Kemi with immediate trades. Now it's a 3v2. As Dashi and Illy have got to kill those players and defuse that bomb.
And they're just running out of time at this point. Kleenex on bomb, gonna make the easy play, and now Dashi is just gonna get played with, and look at the work from Kleenex. The nice little bounce back. I mean, a defensive shootout the last time they played, and already 2 for 2 on the attack. And you can see how close it is, right? Vance gets the intel on Skunk, tries to make a play. Skunk nearly gets the kill on inside. It is down to the wire, but Ultra responding with a near perfect round of their own.
We have seen some outstanding search and destroy from both of these teams against each other throughout the year. Pressure is on here at Champs. Attacking round now for Optic, looking to lean towards A for the time being. Ultra with quite a wide spread. The opening salvo of fire, not going to come to too much. And Kleenex, he has rung the dinner bell, but no one on Optic's hunter.
Danny gets the pick as well from that back tank. That is going to shut down the push over towards outer. Stuns don't help anything too much in that situation. The bushes are always tricky, but now Optic in this 3 versus 4. The River's going to be pushed up. Optic might be able to catch him.
If Illy reads this, which he may, Dash is there to get the first. That's a nice bit of a kill to level things up, 3v3. Illy now making his way forward as well. Stun check, lands. Straight across the other side of the map we go. Vance with a big read. I think he saw that player. I can't be certain. Over towards the bomb site, though.
Yeah,
Kleenex is going to go absolutely huge. Here comes the plant.
And keep in mind, Kleenex, he's got the automaton, so he challenged it out. Oh! And hey, give him the 2-piece as well. The lone man making the big play, and well, you at least have bomb down. Dashi, not quick enough. Hunted and dropped. Toronto Ultra get that next round, 2-1 lead.
Kleenex was the man in the hard point. He was picking up the big kills and now getting the job done in search. What a 2-piece that was.
Big round for Ultra as we now go back at it again.
And again, it's so many of those adjustments. We've seen Ultra attack through, on defense, through the river side of the map and be aggressive. Optic makes that read, but again, the adjustments even towards the middle. Ultra just too clean. Shout out to CleanX for the big play, and now we'll see what Toronto wants to do on their next round of attack.
Got a friend in me.
Cammy as well.
Got a friend in me.
Tom's on fire across map shots. He's got himself in that perfect piece of defilade cover. You cross that threshold, he's going to get you. Not an easy angle. Typically, your gun obscures this one, so if Ultra go for it, they are in trouble. Stun check lands, that is huge.
Hey, he's played here before, though. We have seen this in the VOD review. I think with that stun, Ultra just not going to want to deal with this angle at all. You have Insight taking an interesting approach. He's up by the tree on the top side of the map, and Emmy even making moves towards that old ASMD. But maybe just waiting for shots.
You got a friend in me.
This is so uncomfortable. Any moment.
Oh.
Coordinated nades there. Scott with a late cook. CleanX tags him up, manages to level the things. 3v3, now it's a 3v2. Dashi and Shotzi trying to stay alive. Shotzi, oh my.
That is always the question. Where is Shotzi now in a 2 versus 2? 30 seconds, decent chunk of time, and you get this bomb down, and Bance is nowhere to be seen. So you get the bomb plant. They have the intel. I think they're going to go hunt Bance first. And they caught him. Now you get the 2v1.
2v1. CleanX has been truly a difficult man to deal with on the 4 spree now, and here come Optic hand in hand, shoulder to shoulder. Forward they go. The first opening tags come through. Dashi with the easy cleanup.
Shit.
Shotzi's right onto that bomb. The equalizer from Optic.
And he is just, again, the most difficult player in the game to keep track of. It is the early stun down towards River at the start of the round. They know that Shotzi in that situation. CleanX gets the pick on Illy up top. What is he waiting for? Shotzi to challenge out River while he's waiting for that chow. Shotzi's dipped out. He is gone. He is old AS&D, and he is getting trades for his teammates. He is everywhere on the map, and everywhere is where he is.
Illy got a kill yet?
2-2, all leveled up. Toronto Ultra now on defense. We'll see Optic now run this bomb. We've had a couple of different looks on offense, and again, Chance, you call it the defensive rounds. That's where the shootouts are taking place. Much slower looks now from Optic again. No one is giving anything away in these early moments of chance.
And I mean, for Ultra on defense, we've seen these setups in the round 10s and round 11s. We know where Vance likes to play. But the nades don't quite connect, so utility gone. No first bloods through.
I still got his nade.
Neither team trying to overcommit.
So more of a weighted effort towards the B side of the map now for Optic. Slight reshuffle. See you later. Just the tiniest tip of Vance's head. Lines it up, cooks it.
Oh my God.
We are really putting every pixel to work here. CleanX tagged up, finds a bit of damage. He's going to have to do as much as he possibly can now in this 2v4. He and Insight now. Backs against the wall. Straight into the fight. CleanX can't get away with his life now. It all comes down to Insight. 1v3.
And bomb down as well, but hey, Scump's already gone to collect, and they know Insight plays over towards tower. That's why you see the nades from Shotzi coming through with wall bangs, and Insight can clutch, and that might be the start.
Really shocked after that beam. Scummy's managed to get himself towards the top side. Insight now do the unthinkable. The man has been the king of clutch all year long. 30 seconds now to play with. He does not have dead silence, and he's making a decent amount of noise. Still has to hit the defuse, 25 on the clock.
I mean, how do you break this one down, right? 2 players are just up top. They have repositioned the corners, and he is obviously very loud. He gets near the bomb, but Scum checks it. It is hopeless at this point. Optic, they just delivered.
Oh! That was the gunfight I thought we were going to see one. Scum adds another one to the pile. And Optic Texas take the lead. Wow! Hey!
Oh, hey, yo!
Excuse me. I'd love to say this was a family show.
Hey, yo!
We go again.
And can you imagine how stressful it is for Ultra in those moments? You get first blooded, Optic's not making moves, they're not making mistakes, they are posted up and looking for picks. And I mean, Illy just finding the next one as well on the round. Fun enough, Bokai.
Hey, yo, look at it, Chad.
Actually have, especially in a game like this.
I want to see what, I know Temp said something.
Bob to get the 2 offensive wins. Toronto, they have to respond, and not a bad stun. That connects, and different corners, though, the adjustment is made.
That's so annoying. Dashi
He's in trouble. Or is it Insight that is in serious trouble now? Kleenex may have stayed alive. The 1v3 once again. Man alive.
I know what Temp team that hits us.
Optic is certainly having a good time here on the Search and Destroy. This is the momentum shift for them. Ultra have gone round by round, blow for blow, but it may change here.
They have given up a few 1v3s. They converted last round against Insight. But this is the only sort of situation where Optic really dropped the ball in any way, shape, or form. They just have to clutch the easy ones.
35 seconds. Damn! Dashy, see you, mate. 1v2.
So much time.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Shotzi once again finding the final kills of the round.
I ain't gonna lie, we might see a 3-0 if they win this match.
It really is. I'm telling you, like the devil.
Hey, yo!
Right?
Oh, he got a bad smack, baby. Who this?
He plays the corners in the back. The gunfighting
Who this?
against Vance earlier on in the game.
Juju.
Sitting in the backside
Oh,
of
that's my doggy.
What did you do in that one?
You love doggy?
They know the child's going to come through. Plays up tight in the
Hey,
close
Juju.
corner. And again,
Yes,
smallest
sir.
little things go such a long way.
Kiss.
4-2 advantage.
First to 6 here in Search and Destroy. Vance outing. Wow, what a kill from Shotzi once again. An unbelievable first blood. Optic to take the lead here in the life department.
Yeah, Juju. I think that's mommy doggy.
In mid-map as well.
And now they're just waiting out the nades as well.
Is that mommy
Vance
doggy?
is just getting punished on that side of the map. Camden is getting forced to back down, but again, baiting out some of these tacks and nades, making sure no one makes mistakes. The ball base coming, dude. Again, they are looking for an Insight. Again, so stressed.
Uh-oh.
Optic Texas have overwhelmed Insight. He's had to retreat. Is it enough?
Got a bev, you about to go. You 8, you got a bev.
Cammy with the trade.
Go night-night.
2v3. Optic Texas still has a man advantage. Here we go. Bomb planted. Shots. He's made his way out. And Cammy should have this. The shots are good. There it is. Now a 1v2. Map point. Optic Texas.
Man, brought the gunny. That is a bold challenge, and they convert. By the way, in the background, Dashy's making reads over back barn, waiting for these flanks. Optic, the game plan on point for map 1. They chose Team B. They wanted this bocage for map 2. And maybe we are seeing why, for the moment, running them over one more round.
Ultra have been silenced here on Bocage. Bans every opportunity he's had to try to make a play. Snuffed out and destroyed by Optic Texas. An aggressive look now from Ultra. Forward they go. Flying under the cover of the charismatic and courageous Kleenex. An opening kill. First blood now to dip on out is Dashy. Up next. Tags are great though. He gets pushed back. Oh my goodness. The pressure now on. Vance wins it. Ultra's round now to lose. 3v1.
It's the king. It is the king at Champs for the 1v3. He is completely surrounded. He is getting toyed with. He is tagged up. And he is not going to convert Ultra with the boldest of the game calls, right? You're down 5-2.
They down 5-2, but now they just trying to hit shit. What the hell?
Hit straight through the middle of the map.
I guess.
Make some sort of aggro play. And I mean, Kleenex, if nothing else, has been a man on a mission. They are down, but man has 10 kills to his name. I think right now for Toronto, honestly, the biggest problem has been those first bloods. Not in that round, but overall, they have been outclassed. That is what they're looking to fix.
Got to try to somehow disrupt these fantastic setups that Optic Texas have had here on Bocage. Any opportunity you can to rustle them jimmies. Let's get it. Once again, Optic Texas with the opening salvo of nades, lethals, tacticals, the kitchen sink, all thrown. Kleenex is gone.
He went rogue right
The
there.
champion of France for Ultra, an early exit in the round.
I mean, that is the worst player to lose in a moment like this.
I don't think they're gonna.
A little bit of map control. Cammy's aggressive as well, but he got spotted. The man on Gotek saw him out this entire time. They know he's in the back, and they are guns up. You let him get aggressive, you set the trap, and you pounce.
The firing squad at the back line of Bocage. Now the 2 remaining members of Ultra here in the map. And maybe the series. As Optic Texas forward they go at full strength. The 2 men hit towards A. 2 players now on the other side of the map as well. And it's seemingly perfect. We are back to Major 1 form in the Search and Destroy department. Planting the bomb towards A. Here comes Vance trying to make something happen. Ultra have grouped up. Last chance, Toronto.
Insight has the most clutches in the league. You need him to deliver. Him and Vance working the outer flanks, but you are so loud and the timing does not go your way. Insight finds the first one, but a 2v3. Only 30 seconds. This is so tough.
They've got dead silence to play with as well. Bance is activated, so he's going to start to make some moves. 25 to go. Dashi managed to make it now. All a 1v2. A big win from Bance, staying alive. 20 seconds. The clock's still ticking in favor of Optic. If they stay here, it's all good. It's a good amount of damage, but it's not enough to get the kill. Bance is soon done. This should be the round. Enough time has been purchased, and Illy from atop the tank. It's not shells or bullets. It is simply time. Optic Texas. It is a slaughter on Bocage. A 2-0.
Check this out, man. Oh, buckets! Hey, you want to stream, boss? Hit some buckets, bro. Oh, buckets! Yo, he's low-key kind of hitting him right now.
He got a clean little jumper.
Yo, he's got a jump. Yo, he's hitting him for sure. Yo, Ben, go hit a shot, man. Ben, go hit a shot real quick, bro. Go. Hit it.
Ben said he dunked on you, no cap.
Here comes Ben to see, folks. Here he comes. Yo, chat, get a channel point prediction. Does he hit his first shot? Yes or no? There's no shot he hits. There's no shot he hits his first shot, bro.
We gotta see his form, bro. Ben's form might be questionable.
There's no shot, bro.
Has to be said, man. This has been up show so far.
Without question, but I would say
There he is, ladies and gentlemen, it's Ben J to see. Look at this guy go. You're out of frame, Ben. You're out of frame.
Toronto completed the reverse sweep. Gav is where it kicked off.
Where the hell did he go, this guy?
There he is. Oh, shit.
Oh,
He's a low-key athlete, bro.
Yo, he's
Look at how he's walking.
Wait, ready? Watch this shit.
Yo, he's a low. Oh shit! He's a low-key athlete. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Look at the wrist.
Oh, shit. Let's get it, Ben. Let's fucking get it,
Speaking
Ben.
of basketball
Yeah,
shots.
this guy's nice with it. This guy's actually nice with it. Oh! Ben, you can't come back till you hit a 3, bro.
Yeah, speaking of basketball shots, go to my Twitter and pull up my media.
Oh, there you go. Here comes Ben right here.
Look at this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I saw this. With Porter, bro.
Porter, nothing but net.
Bro. Ben, you can't come back until you hit a shot
He's
from
rushing
deep,
it,
bro.
Ben. Take your time, Ben.
Oh my God, Ben is horrendous.
Hey, bro,
Yo,
Ben.
security guys get in there, bro.
Pulling up.
Yeah, the security guys.
Security
You know
guys
what?
pulling
Yeah.
up.
Let me teach y'all young bucks how to shoot. Let me show y'all young bucks how to shoot.
Wait, hold on,
Let me show y'all young bucks how to shoot.
Mute this real quick, dude. Bring this back.
Man, back in the
Len, bro.
80s.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
Let me show you young bucks how to do it.
Let me show you young bucks how to do it.
Ben, can you hit a shot?
Back in the 80s.
Oh, yo, hit a free throw, Ben. Hit a free throw.
Dude.
Yo, he just speed walked out of the frame. Is he coming back?
Nice to let that motherfucker sing, man.
Hit a free throw, Ben. Hit a free throw.
Ready,
Focus.
Ah!
Oh, hell no. What the? Dude, this guy can't hit a shot, bro. He can't hit a shot, bro. Bro, Ben, come on, bro. Hit one, bro. Hit one. One right here. This is the one right here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, man.
Oh, he's just gotta stop, bro. He's gotta stop.
Nah, he's got this one right here, though. Look, he's got this one. I can feel it, bro. Yes! Oh, it did it out! It did it out!
That's so bad, dude. That's
Let's
so
go,
bad.
Ben. You got this, bro. You got this. Nice and easy. Nice and easy, man. No. Nah, bro, Ben, forget it, bro. Bro. Put the ball. Just come back, bro. It's just chug, bro. It's a Jesus.
Bro, he's not taking his time,
bro. He's not taking his time.
He's not taking his time.
Ben, go back to the foul line. Listen to me, bro. Take a deep breath, man. No,
take your time, Ben.
Oh, my
Wait, where is he? Is he in there?
Dude, he's not taking his time, bro.
Ben,
he's not
take your
taking his
time, Ben.
Brother. He's
Bro,
not taking his time.
this is actually embarrassing.
Bro,
take your time,
bro.
Ben.
You got this, bro.
Yeah, there you go. That's in.
Oh, nah.
Now that's cheese.
Yeah, should I go hit a shot?
That was full bar cheese.
Let me go hit a shot, bro.
Full bar cheese.
That was full bar cheese, chat.
Let me go hit a shot.
Whoa. All right, chat predictions. Is Tommy making the shot?
Let me go hit a shot.
Is Tommy making the first shot?
Ben, oh yeah.
Yes, sir. Is Tommy hitting the shot? No, 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 no. Hey, chat, yo, you guys gotta have the boss's back. What's going on? Y'all gotta have.
Ooh, there you go, Ben.
Yo, what the hell? This is not very Zoo Mafia of you.
How many subs you got? 9,900.
9,900. Wait, we're hitting 10K subs before the show, right? Right, chat? Wait, is that Ian?
Who? 99?
Enable?
99?
Resubscribe for 1 month? Yo, Ian!
99.
Yo, Ian,
hey.
you're in LA. What's good? Pull up.
Toast up 99.
Where's the Enable, bro? Hey, Gizmo.
Toast up 99, no bat. Someone drop a 50 bomb, I'll drink this whole shit. I'm gonna be on this flank belligerent. I gotta sip on this shit. Nah, no cap. I gotta sip on this shit.
Chad, drop a 50 bomb and Donnie's chugging his drink.
I'm gonna be in this bitch tweaked out, bro. I can't be tweaked out in unknown territories, bro.
Unknown territories.
Being tweaked out in unknown territories is crazy.
Yeah, it's not safe, bro.
The boss is not making it look easy.
Nah, Tom's an athlete, bro. He gets active with the soccer ball.
With the soccer ball, but he's looking at the camera.
Come on, Tom. Come on. Yes, sir, Ski. Oh,
hell nah.
Oh, swish!
I don't got
swish.
Did he make it?
Yeah, he did.
Shit. I got bad vision, bro. I can't see that far.
You can barely see.
This guy's got the brightness on fucking nothing. Can't see anything.
Ready. Hold on, he's doing it again. Wet like water.
Hold on, I gotta turn. How do you turn the brightness?
Oof.
Gavutu Control and Optic are up 2-0.
I can't see, bro. He's got the new MacBook too, bro. I can't see, chat. I ain't gonna lie.
Tommy's gotta stick to soccer. Wait, that one actually looked good. Oh, close. Ready.
I think Optic, if you close this one into 3-0.
Oh shit, can Ben go? Oh, Ben can't guard him.
Oh. Dominance like that
oh, he's trying to cheese him.
I mean, all you want to do now if you're an Optic fan is not get to game.
Wait, can Tommy guard Bet?
Shenanigans, all sorts of to-dos in the crowd, cosplaying as like characters from the game. It's nuts. It's insane. Champs is not disappointed yet. Almost ready to go into Gavutu Control again. An
oh my
interesting
god, dude!
Mode for a lot of teams here in the league, chance. It is the beginning of every reverse sweep. Literally a heartbreaker.
Absolutely, and obviously it's the map we're
Hey. 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 Oh, travel.
Hey, I can't see. Match starting. Shit.
Match starting.
Match starting.
Were the most dominant, without question, control team in the game. As of late, though, that has not been the case. 3-7.
Bro, I can't see, bro. You gotta, operate that motherfucker. I can't see shit.
Chat, we're good.
It's control, though, chat.
That when he pulls out the AR, shows utter dominance. I want to see if Optic can return that form like we saw in the S&D. These guys are looking scary in control. I mean, hey, they could be a front runner for the whole thing.
Look at these, man. I mean, that boy is locked in.
Size of the map.
Over towards Amy go now, and his skills either side. Trade come through. Shots about to pick up a couple of that's a nice opener. A nice set of kills, no more. Over towards Amy go. He stopped the block with someone's capturing a point. Elite the man to get the job done for now.
I think somebody just missed them too, by the way. So you got battles on the bottom side map. Scump ends up winning it. So you clear out the bottom, and you got a little bit of boat control as well, but they're feeling for it. You win one more gunfight up towards ring. He might be a little bit open, but Scump, he's looking for the kills. He's trying to be the roamer. Optic are trying to force A through.
15 seconds remaining. There's 24 lives remaining. Texas now to throw at the attack. Clean set of kills now for Toronto Ultra. They're pressuring now. The spawn of Optic. Big kills again from Kleenex. A force 3 now for him. It's starting to get a little dangerous. Optic, you need to find these kills. Good time. Big bit of work from them. But Kleenex is so sneaky. Great work from Illy. Opening now to get way across map. That's exactly what Optic need.
Yo, and look, man, you had two back-to-back.
Why is this shit skipping, bro?
You just end up getting stuck. What better way to get some momentum than starting on defense for Gavutu Control? And maybe you make sure you convert. Ringside now open. Couple players on the cross. They're making the break towards B. The Kleenex, I mean, he's been getting the flank.
Wait.
Where is the support?
Oh, all of Optic are gone. They're looking towards the A side of the map now. Scott's the man out of spawn straight to the jaws.
Damn, they didn't get not one fucking tick, bro.
Now Optic, left-hand side of the mini-map. They are trapped.
Damn.
The round is done.
I mean, literally.
The guys that went B, neither one of them turned around to watch rings, bro. So, bro, what? Fuck?
That is perfection. That is 0 ticks that came through. There is not a moment where Optic, I mean, they had a solid opening break, but as soon as that falls through, there is absolutely no recovery. And already long-term Ultra, I mean, if they just get what? I mean, the normal thing is to capture A. You have a success rate of at least getting that capture 85-ish% of the time. If Ultra can just do the basic thing, have a decent start, long-term, they are going to be in a very sweet spot.
See what happens now. Ultra attacking. Defense has been the key to many victories here on Gavusu control. Scumpy Bans gets that first blood. Now pressure mounting. Looking to take control of as much of the map as possible, Toronto Ultra, while not just capturing A, but also maintaining some form of ring control, because you want to get towards B eventually. For now, it's all good.
Oh, it's storming, bro. Fucking hell. It's storming outside, child. I'm scared of storm.
You play for this line. You play like this is your line on the line. And well, Illy at least is there to shut him down.
It's lightning. Oh my god. Oh, that's lightning too. I'm out of here, bro. Alright, chat.